He jumping. He jumping.
Hell yeah. That's what we do. That's how we get into
jumping.
it. That's how we get into it. You know, people are going to be like, oh, who's this loud dum-dum who's just yapping and being loud and I can't tolerate him. But
yeah, I've read the YouTube comments.
Brother, what
people
was
are so
that?
salty.
So I'm gonna address that real quick because that's what I gotta do real quick. That's the show. I'm sorry, like that's just what we do. It's just what's gonna happen. We're loud. That's the show where we do After Dark. It's not a serious. I know Labyrinth. You know, we got a bunch of ghosts in there, but it's a loud show. I'm sorry. Headphone users, be aware. All that fun jazz. But ladies and gentlemen, ladies and lads, welcome to another episode of Lorcana After Dark. I'm one half of Lorcana After Dark. Yours truly, ybreezy. And today I'm joined with two beautiful men. But first, I'm going to introduce my co-host.
It's your boy RM Beezus.
RM baby. RM beautiful.
And RM big old forehead.
And you want to introduce this mustached man next to you?
This is Mr. Reno 911 himself, Mr. Fire Station McGee, Tomasz, the meme lord, Stone Dragon.
He's Intercontinental champion. He's got the
belt. He's got the belt.
There it is.
Oh, I can't believe you went to like a Walmart and was like, I want the Intercontinental Championship.
Exactly. Went to Walmart today.
The cream of the crop rises to the top.
Yeah. Oh, that's amazing. That looks beautiful. But we got two golden Mickey owners right here. No big deal. No big deal, by the way. No, not a serious show here.
Wait, we're here?
Yeah.
Like on the show right now?
Yeah.
You got two Mickeys, ybreezy?
I do. Yeah, that's just me.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna need to get.
I'm stealing everyone's right now. Actually, that's kind of what's happening. I know where everyone lives, so I just run and take it and then run away. That's kind of the bit. But yeah. Which I want to talk about. Set champs for next weekend. People are practicing. Some people are not, aka me. I'm kind of practicing, but like not doing what I'm supposed to do. Which, shame on me. Yell at me, please.
You, I'm angry with you.
Okay, see, okay, that works. That really got me. But I know R&B, Mr. R&B won a 1K. No big deal. Over the weekend. What are y'all doing?
I did.
Yeah. Why did you question that for a second?
I had to think about. I was like, I won a 1K over the weekend. I did win a 1K over the weekend.
That, dude.
Those are like nothing to him now.
Oh, sick playmat, by the way. Like,
brother,
money's cool, but that's sick.
Look at this. Look at this playmat, bro.
Champion.
Ooh.
I feel like Mr. Wilson.
That's pretty nice.
Improvement.
Oof.
Like Sword in the Stone is such a goated movie. So like, I wanna shout out this shop real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Dex and Dice in Lakeland, Florida. So like they do this like once a quarter. They'll host either like a 1K or a 2K, and they get these custom playmats done by like some group like Zen Dragon or something like that. And depending on whether it's a 1K or a 2K and like how many participants, they'll either get like playmats for top 4 or top 8. They've done both. The last one that they did, it was like a purple playmat that had like Beauty and the Beast on it, like silhouettes of like Belle and Beast dancing with one another. That was like really sick, and it had like the rose. They're super awesome. But like, I love going to the store. Like, I don't go there with the intention of like trying to win any money. The only reason I go is because of these. Like, the playmats are just so good. The quality is incredible. Plus, like, it just says champion on it, so like I like to.
You love a champion.
Pretend. I like to pretend like I'm like a champion or something like that.
You know what you should do? You should buy a belt from Walmart.
Yeah.
That'll.
Yeah, it really helps.
But yeah, like it was a cool event. I think it was only like 38 players. Like it wasn't anything like big or crazy or anything like that. Played Blue Steel. Like, go figure. Oh no, I played Blue. Play Blue Steel.
How did it feel?
Like the deck felt pretty good. Like I played a mirror match round 1, 1-2-0. I played against Towelman Purple's like red yellow location deck. Round 2, won that one 2-0. Then I played against dude was playing like yellow green discard under the sea. Like it was more heavily in on like the discard plan
PJs and
than like
such.
your huh?
Did he play PJs?
Yeah, he played PJs, he played
Mhm.
like Lucifers, You Have Forgotten Me's. Like I think he was like more focused on like making you discard everything and just like having little to no resources. I ended up splitting games with that because like game one, like I went down to 0 cards in hand by like my turn 4. I was like, oh, this sucks. I have 3 ink in my inkwell, a Smee in play, and no cards in hand. I was like, yeah, this is swell. And
That's
then what else did I play against? Round 4. Round 4, I played against another mirror. Ended up splitting games with them as well. Both my round 3 and round 4 opponents both top 8'd.
hmm?
And then round 5, I played against Red Purple, got a 2-0. I was in first seed this like entire time too, so like round 6, I was like, all right, cool, intentional draw, guaranteed top 8. I'm in first seed, which was like kind of neat. And then I played against the same guy that I played in round 3 in quarterfinals. Ended up getting a 2-0 against him, and then we split top 4. So it was like
That's pretty cool.
like a pretty easy day. Like it wasn't
Yeah,
wasn't
it's
super
another day in
crazy.
the office.
Yeah, basically.
Those blue steals. Y'all see what y'all doing? Everyone's playing blue steel because both of you. Dude,
Whoa,
Oh,
whoa,
he's not a
whoa,
blue
whoa.
steel. He's not a
Don't
blue
put that
steel
on
player.
me.
Don't. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He's not. He's not. He's not cream of the crop enough to play blue steel.
ooh. See,
He's he see
plays the he plays the
he
red
he
stuff.
needs
He plays removals.
yeah he needs like the
Okay.
safety blanket that is be prepared.
Ooh, I need.
I'm sorry, I can see the lines with the deck.
Must be so hard playing Medusas and such. Just
You know how
No,
hard it is to stack your deck for an entire weekend and not get caught once? That shit's so hard.
it's a skill. It's a skill. How'd you do it?
we'll see. He's a master of sleight of hand.
Yeah, if Albert's watching, like I didn't touch it. Don't worry.
Just feel like grab a card behind their ears and such. Dude,
Oh, that'd be so great. I mean, you draw for turn and you just like draw it from behind their ear.
that'd be
Like,
sick.
what is this? Oh, it's a haram.
Like, ooh.
Yo, I actually like no joke. I could see like Tomas, the level of dedication of this man. Like, can we talk about that for a second? The level of dedication.
Mhm.
He is a master of his craft. I could see him
I
like
mean,
doing an 80-hour workshop on like Magic just to do
Not the
that in
gathering.
like an actual challenge. No, I'm talking like
Actual
Vini Vidi Vici, like
one of these.
yeah,
it
like
would have to
real
be
life
like
Magic.
it would have to be like watching YouTube videos from 2 to 4 a.m. for like 3 weeks straight. It can't be anything structured. It's got to be a mess.
But you'll get it
Like my
done
life.
more than anyone else. And then you got to show up with like a full magician's gear as well, like top hat, the suit, everything,
Oh,
and then just have your like deck just like magician style just
oh,
spread into your hand.
that'd be so good.
That'd be
See,
cool.
I love this not only to like stroke my own ego, but R&B talks about my dedication and stuff. And if he knew what my testing was like for Chicago, he would like fly to my house and punch me in the face.
What was your testing for Chicago? Might as well figure that out right now. We're
Uh,
buying
mm,
tickets as we speak, so get ready.
yeah.
We will punch you.
I I think I played like 12 hours of Pixelborn across 2 weeks leading up to the event,
RIP.
and then just like stared at deck lists for like I stared at deck lists all week.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
Yeah, that was about it.
That's it.
How many games would you say like you got in of Red Blue before going to Chicago?
Um, okay, well, the weekend before, I went to play a win a case event. Went
Did you win the case?
No, I went 0-2 1-1-1-1 0-2 drop. Uh, yeah, it was not good. And then the week before, I made time on the Wednesday to jam Pixelborn for like 4 hours straight. Played maybe
The
like
week
12 games,
Nice. I
and
like
then
the way you party.
yeah, just like just sat in Twitch chat when Sailor was commenting on what was it, the pack event that happened, and I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna download all the red blue information straight into my brain.
And then you
No
did
big
it.
deal.
Did you like? How do you manage to? That's such a short. That's insane. That's mental. How, that's actually like silly. That
Well, the important thing is I practice shuffling my deck for 30 minutes before I go to bed every night. So I make sure the shuffler's not rigged.
oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Is this guy?
You figured out like where to hide the cuts and stuff like that and everything. Kind of got your
Yeah.
percentages up.
No, he's actually
Oh
got
man.
like little fingernail marks on like the backs of his sleeves on the ojas. So like he just always has one jump on two.
Dude, I was gonna bring the like what is it, like the league kit sleeves that they send out. I was gonna
Oh,
bring my deck in the Dalmatian sleeves. I'm like, oh, this would be so great if I make a deep run and I end up on camera as like the guy with the puppy dog sleeves. And I was
oh,
like, man, I just know like around 6 or 7, some guy is gonna like cut my deck and then call a judge and be like, oh, this dot on this dog is slightly smaller than the rest. He has marked cards. I'm like, I don't want to deal with that.
no. By the time you'd shuffled like 5 times, those sleeves would have been ripped apart anyway.
Oh,
So
toast.
the
Actual toast. You
Oh,
have to use the outers.
I
yeah.
used the
All of the
outers and then they didn't fit into any of my deck boxes. So that was the other
yeah,
issue.
that's what I've noticed too. Like, I got RMB these like super sick, like they're like almost holographic, like Mickey Mouse sleeves. I think they were for like the Villainous game or something like that. But like
Oh, the Epic
really,
Universe or something like that. Like the
yeah,
yeah.
the sleeves were absolutely goated. Like
Hmm.
really cool sleeves. But I was like, we have to double sleeve these, otherwise they're not going to shuffle good. And like the deck ended up being like this big,
Oh
and
yeah.
Arambe's hands are like this big, so like she just couldn't shuffle them. And like to be fair, I couldn't shuffle them either. Like I don't have small hands, but like I don't have like giant hands either. Like I couldn't shuffle it. And then none of our deck box, like it didn't fit in any of the deck boxes that
Oh
we had.
god. I have one magic deck that I'm working on foiling out. It's like double sleeved with the KMC, like the hard inner sleeves. And I have one single deck box in my entire house that that deck fits in. And then as soon as I place it down after shuffling, it just slides off the table.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
What's what magic deck are you foiling out?
Just modern Amulet Titan.
Casual Amulet Titan. Casual like 8 lands in play on turn 3.
It's like 2 lands, but like 8 mana. It's fine.
Yeah, that's fair. That's
What's
balanced.
this bird that's showing up on my feed? What's going on there? Can
Nadu.
y'all dumb it down for me, please?
uh, that's a card that I bought some alt art foil versions of. That's probably going to be banned this time in
Oh,
like
Oh
a
yeah,
okay.
week.
it's for sure getting. Well, no, it's not going to get banned because everybody at Watsy's like on vacation.
Yeah, once they get back from vacation, they'll see how much of a shit show Twitter is, and they'll be like, "Oh God, guys, we got to do something about this."
Well,
Okay.
like so here's it. It got the same treatment that every one blue green pip character spell has ever gotten in like the game.
Mm,
Like it's broken to the level of like how Oko was when Oko got printed, and same with like Uro. Like for some
Yeah,
reason that mana cost is just always a busted card. Like it's an overstated flyer that basically says like if any of your dudes ever get targeted, like I'm just gonna have way more cards than you for eternity.
nice.
yeah. It like if you have a free way to trigger it, you can basically go infinite,
And it's
but
that
they put a gate on the ability, and they're like, "Oh, well, this only happens 2 times per creature per turn."
equip 0.
Yeah, so they're like, "Oh, no, it's fine. We put a limit on it." But all that means is like you're still gonna win the game. Your opponent just doesn't know for sure, so then you have to sit there and play it out, and they just like watch you play with yourself for 10 minutes. Which, like, I
Yeah,
mean,
basically.
Mm.
Breezy keeps talking about how handsome I am, so like people will pay to watch me do that already. But you know,
I already
different
did.
setting.
Welcome to my only lore.
Man shuffles deck for an hour. But all you see is
I
just
got that.
like all you see is just under the camera, so it's just you know.
Mhm.
Shuffling cards. That'd be great. $50 a month, please. Thank you. Damn. Okay.
I'll drop the link in the YouTube comments.
Oh, let's go. Let's go.
So Tomas, are you queued up for any set champs?
Not currently.
Hmm.
So for
Do
those that weren't following my lore beforehand, I promised like half a dozen people right before the DLC happened that if I top four, I would quit my job.
Did
So
you?
I put in a 2-month notice like 2 weeks ago or something. So I still got to cover some work stuff, and I'm gonna kind of just see like if there's some random Sundays that this month I can make it out to, but I'm not signed up for any right now.
Wait. Hold on. So
Back up a second here.
wait. Did you say that? Did I hear that correctly when you said if I top, I'm gonna just quit my job? Is that
Yeah.
what you actually said?
Yeah, that's what I said. I didn't stutter.
What do you do for a living?
Well, now I play cards professionally. Before that, I was in retail.
But like, so now the plan completely changed into I'm just gonna tour.
Well, like I'm gonna find another job. I was just like, this has been in the works long enough. Like this will be my sign. I'll just do it and figure it out after. It's fine.
Okay, I see. You were like, if gods want to give me a sign, it will happen, and it kind of did. That's wild. By the way, that's
Oh, well, no, there was no luck involved. That finish was all on me.
all that shuffling paid off, huh?
Yeah.
I'm still like, so like I'm assuming that you just like hated your job before like going to DLC, and you were just like, if I like have this crazy miraculous run, like I'll just quit my job, and then you were like, oh shit, I did top four. Like,
Yeah,
call boss.
yeah,
Like,
like Jeebus was one of the people that I mentioned it to, and I'm like, oh god, he's gonna roast me on Twitter if I don't. So now I have to quit my job. Like it's fine.
that's a wild statement. Just casually, wow, that's. Hey man, that worked out. That's great. Like, does that mean are you doing Texas? Are you like?
No, I already did my Texas trip for the month. Saturday I bought some plane tickets. Sunday night we flew out. Monday morning I got to visit Beckett Grading Services, and then Monday afternoon flew back home. So that's my Texas trip for the.
You're not doing it again.
Month. No, probably gonna try to make it to both Seattle and Vegas if I can get tickets. One of those is the same weekend as a friend's wedding, so we'll have to fill him in on that, but I'm sure that'll be fine.
Friends are overrated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna see friends in Vegas anyway.
Yeah, exactly. But
you could
better
see
friends too.
Dallas too. Like, I'll be in Dallas.
We'll see. No promises.
Like now, I'm gonna have to go to like, so I'm definitely not going to Toronto. Like that's for certain.
Yeah.
I aggressively do not want to play this format any longer than I have to. And like, set 5 cards will
be fine with it. Just like the act of going to Toronto was just like half a step more than I felt like figuring out.
Poutine is yummy.
I mean, I do like poutine, but like Toronto's not where you go for poutine.
That's true.
Either.
That's true. You go to the other.
Yeah,
that's fair. Gotta brush up on some French.
Plus, now I gotta win another Mickey, like, because I gotta keep this one now, so I have to win a second one, right?
Are you keeping it?
Probably not, but like,
I was like, don't keep it. Crazy.
If I can,
I mean, if you're quitting your job, you kind of like have to sell it.
We'll figure it out. It's fine.
He is gonna make an only lord. That's what I'm hearing. Really, like.
I mean, RMB, you know the number. This would be like crowning jewel of my Lorcana collection.
Yeah, like I'm not even like joking that like if you're planning to sell it, like I'll make a legitimate offer because I want it.
Wow. You know where my DMs are. I'll send you the only lore link. You send me an offer back. We'll figure this out.
So I mean, we could collab on some only lore content.
If the IRS is watching right now, I signed paperwork saying the card's $10. That is the only amount I will sell it for.
Yeah.
I'll give you $10 for it.
Yeah.
And a lifetime of happiness. For it. in a lifetime of happiness.
What does that look like?
Ooh.
A lifetime of happiness.
Yeah.
It's only applicable for Lorcana After Dark. After Dark.
Oh, okay.
After Lorcana After Dark.
Gotcha.
I don't think I'm in that Discord yet.
The
You'll
post
have to
show. Yeah,
put me
that
there.
there's
Don't worry, you're about to be, whether you like it or not.
that Discord is very exclusive. Like, woof.
Right?
That's woof.
Oh, so Breezy, what are you saying? You don't want me in that Discord?
No, I do. I'm just saying, like, you're gonna be part of it. It's gonna go crazy.
Okay.
Is there Lorcana
One of the
After Dark?
requirements is tops off. That's one requirement, just so that you're aware.
Yeah.
Yeah. Means you have to shave your head.
Man, I
That's
don't want to copy you too much.
Roof gone, George Jefferson.
Vampire Lorcana. Yeah. We dress up every once in a while in that stream. It gets funky. It gets funky.
It's a little weird.
Yeah, but like you said, I think 3 events for one set is too much. You got to figure that out, Lorcana. Like that.
So, like,
it's gonna be tough to be excited for the 3rd time.
Yeah, like so Tomasz, you played Magic. Like you'll understand this. I mean, we even are seeing it just this past weekend with Magic. Like they host Pro Tours on release weekend specifically for the purpose of driving engagement for the new set, for the new format as a form of advertisement. Like that's how you push a brand new set that's coming out. Like you host one of those events on the release weekend and you make it legal. So like I understand like the logic behind why they like decided to do it, because like unfortunately like they want it to be a little bit more casual, which hey, that's fine. But like challenges aren't casual. When you put a golden Mickey as like the top prize, like you're not calling for a casual crowd. You're calling for like some mustached people to show up.
Wait, were you in Chicago? I don't remember.
No, I didn't go to Chicago.
Oh, then it was a casual event. It's fine.
It's accurate. But like man, like they're I feel like they're just missing out on like an amazing opportunity to showcase your new set by having this like 3-week release date crutch for the Lorcana challenges. And like if that's the decision that you're going to make, which is totally fine. Like I completely get it. Give the people enough time to collect the cards that they want to play for these big events, but like schedule accordingly. Like if you know that you're going to release this product on this day and you have a challenge right around that time, put the challenge on the 3rd weekend. So that like we're not number 1 at the tail end of the stale format, and 2, give yourselves free advertisement on the new set. Like can you imagine like Rebecca and like Jaunty sitting there talking about like, oh no, he just played
the new
the new Radigan. Yeah, he's got the Radigan in play. It's got evasive. He's questing for 3. Like you get to build hype. Yeah, like you get to build hype around that product. Like that's what you want to do.
Yeah.
Yo, low white warlock raiding with a party of 20, my guy.
With the 20.
Can we get some W's in the chat for white warlock? Can we get a little 2W dubskis?
What's up, y'all? How's your night? What's happening? It's a lot of people.
I think they're here for me. Sorry,
probably. I mean,
more than like they came for the mustache.
We're just bunch of like. You love the podcast. Stop saying those crazy words. You don't. There's no way like we exist. No shot.
No, they're talking about my podcast.
The Uninkables?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, when is that coming back?
Wait, what?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I started a podcast with a friend like tail end last year. We made like 3 episodes and then ran into scheduling issues around the holidays. And then after the holidays, he got a promotion at work and our scheduling stuff just like couldn't work at all. So it's on the back burner for now. It'll probably come back eventually. I came up with the name. It was so good. I just had to snap it off.
What's it like to have friends that you get to do podcasts with?
Wow.
That's the show.
He's like exit stage left. I'm kidding, Breezy. Come back. No, BB. No.
I don't think this is a conversation I'm meant to be in the middle of.
Oh no. No, dude, he actually left. Like he's like, nah, I'm out. He's straight
my
up like
God.
deuces,
Yeah.
chucking up the deuces.
All right. Well, I'll use that.
Good bit. Hold on. Oh.
Are we getting the? Are we? TV Cribs ybreezy edition.
Oh, that was a good bit. Ah,
This is what happens.
that was a great bit.
This is what happens when you try to
was
do
a
a
pretty
bit
good
and you
bit.
don't get my blessing.
That would have been a great bit. That would have been such a good bit.
Follow at Stone Dragon for good bit advice.
Stone Dragon underscore.
That would have been such a good.
Yes, that's
Dang
fair.
it.
That was good though. That was pretty spicy, at least for
That
us.
was great.
For the ones that missed it, I joined it on my phone. I was in the bathroom. I was about to do a fake cry. Well, not fake. I was actually gonna cry, but it's fine. It's fine. It didn't work out the way I would like it to. It's okay.
Speaking of crying, I think Humble's about to cry.
Cry.
You give facts.
He needs to come in here and join whenever he can, because I miss his face.
I think he just got off work. He's got to like shower and that stuff.
I don't want him stinky.
I mean, if you want to see how to just like randomly hop onto this show, just check out
mid-shower
last Tuesday's episode when I popped in.
You hurt my feelings, by the way.
I was kidding.
No, not you. Well, you did too.
Not you, me.
He sold on. I thought we were gonna actually get it. Like he got me too. When he's like, "I'm doing the goal," I was like, "Oh, that's a cool bit," and then insanely just disconnects mid. Wow.
Oh yeah, dude, my heart actually just sank.
Played me.
Like I was like, he got me again. Dang it.
I was in Breezy's DMs for like a week and a half beforehand. I was like, dude, I gotta find time to come on. Like this will be so good. We'll get him. And then you were talking about like revealing yours, and I was like, oh shit, I gotta get home from work on time. Like this is the perfect day to do it.
Well, you did it, and now we know. And then, it was graded. We got. I'm gonna tease it. We're not gonna do it. You know.
Corey said, bro, in the last 10 minutes, I was called a bot by Tomasz and not a friend by R&B.
What did I do? I didn't say anything. I just said.
I think you called him a bot on Twitter.
Wow, you called him a bot. We're gonna settle that down here tonight in Lorcana.
All right, now I gotta check my Twitter because I definitely did not mean to call him a bot. If I did,
is there a Lorcana After Dark theme? There should be. We should get a song. Someone should make a song.
We could write a song. Like,
oh. We could write.
We could like.
I can't.
Don't you play the ukulele?
No, that's silly. Why would I play the ukulele?
You look like someone that could play.
You look like a guy that would play the ukulele. Like he looks like the dude that's showing up to like the campfire, and he's like, "I got this guitar. I just wrote you a song I thought of on my way walking up here.
I got this ukulele. You guys want to hear Wonderwall?
Oh. I'm yours.
Oh, he said because you said Chicago was a casual event. He was at Chicago, and then he did like the woo thing.
Oh, I mean, like humble, no hate. I'm pretty sure from what I heard, you were playing blue red though, and like I was the top finishing blue red list. So
wow. Yeah, but
I mean, you know,
better Tomasz than good.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
You want to know how you get into top 4, guys? Just stack your deck.
Just cheat.
Yeah,
and
cheat.
if you
don't
need
try
tips on how
just
you need tips on how to do it, ask this guy right here.
Patreon shuffling tips and tricks.
Everyone was freaking out about the deck list because the Google Doc got messed up like the night before.
Oh,
did you guys hear about this?
Wait,
yeah, and everyone was freaking out. So there was after Top Cut, they like put together a Google Doc with everybody's deck list because Top Cut is open deck list, and based on standings, you could tell who you were gonna play against. And so everyone's like checking the Google Doc, looking at their opponent's deck list, like figuring out the matchup, doing all this stuff beforehand. And like some of the links didn't work, some of the lists got like transposed wrong or whatever. And like this was all just issues on the Google Doc itself. Like the actual paper deck list we had, there were a couple errors that like people,
Paper
writing
deck list
things.
errors?
Well, it was like stuff getting transposed because like someone had an issue with their deck list or whatever, like a logistics issue, and so the judges like had to write one out for them. So like that stuff got
It's not
sorted
like a
out.
game loss. If you like write your deck list incorrectly and then
Yeah,
get
penalty.
deck checked and
Well-
you're like there's inconsistencies between them, don't you like
Yeah, so I don't know what the actual issue was because like my deck list was fine, so I didn't have to deal with that.
oh yeah, Mr. Perfect over here.
Yeah, actually,
Just
I
write
got knocked
better,
out
I
of
don't know.
out of a set champ last season for a deck reg error, so I'm like, not doing that again.
Oh, really? Dang.
Yeah.
Oof.
Um,
Didn't know how to
and
spell
then-
Sisu? I don't...
I was okay. In my defense, I was borrowing cards from people, so I'm like, all right, these 3 cards, I'll wait to write down how many I'm playing to like make sure I actually get them, and I just like flip 2 numbers, and they're like, hey, round 4, deck check, and I got a game loss, and then was on the draw for the second game, I think, or no, on the play because I got the game loss, but then my opponent was playing green purple, and I was still playing blue red, so I died very fast.
Yeah. They just go like open Merfolk Flynn and you're like, yes.
Yeah. Oh,
I will
Penal.
not interact with you
Well-
for the next 5 turns.
Just gonna stare
And
at
they
each
were
other
like-
lovingly. It's fine.
the deck check was like 5 or 6 minutes because they were like verifying that my stuff was wrong, and the judge brings our decks back and like puts my opponent's deck down with the like face up, so I see the top card is a castle, and I'm like, all right,
That's kind of rude.
Ooh.
they're on red purple, I'm gonna mulligan for this, I'll steal back this game, and then they're just like Merfolk Flynn, like, oh, all right. I'm going home, it's fine.
Ooh.
But yeah, so there was like some deck
Swinging
list
castles.
error stuff with the DLC, but it was like all stuff on the Google Doc, and like the actual paper deck list that we got handed from our opponents. Once some like there was some fringe stuff
Get
that got
this
worked
guy
out.
out of here.
Boom.
Then it was fine.
Pass the span.
Ooh,
Pass the span.
You gotta. By the way, you gotta like make me a mod on like the Twitch so that I can also like.
Oh yeah. I gotta
Dude,
I
you're
gotta
not
sit
even a
down and like
mod?
actually
It's
do Twitch work at
ridiculous.
one point. Like actually like look at my Twitch and be like, wow, these are things that
I think it's
exist.
just /mod and then just put my name. That's all you have to do.
Let's see, slash that thing.
your name is so complicated though.
Yeah.
Like, that's gonna be annoying to type.
It seriously is.
2 underscores.
Yeah, so like some of my
Oh,
socials
my
have
God.
2, some of them have 1.
I don't know how to count,
So-
dude.
That's all right. I realized after I did the rebrand that Stone Dragon Apprentice is 21 characters, and a couple places have a 20 character limit.
Yeah. Yeah, so your
Shit,
Jago.
I just changed everything else.
I mean, maybe you just really like Rocky 4. You know?
What's that?
Drago. The Russian fighter.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
If he
I
dies, he
will
dies.
break you.
Yeah.
I
Great.
could break you.
Actually ended Cold War. Fun fact.
Wait, what?
The movie came out and like 3 weeks later, Cold War ended. Just saying. Just a weird number. I like to believe Rocky was involved.
Oh, so that's why we have the 3-week buffer with the new set and the DLCs. Okay, now it makes sense.
The Cold War.
The Cold
Yeah.
War. Oh
That's,
wow.
that's,
Yeah.
that's where they're getting inspiration from, obviously.
Big Cold War. For 4th of July, there's no show, and don't play. Yeah, if y'all are playing Lorcana, the only thing you're allowed to play is Red Blue, and Red Steel. That's it, because it's 4th of July. Just for that day.
That sounds fair.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like you should probably just be playing red blue anyway. But yeah, that seems
Why is
fair
that?
for 4th of July.
Why should we play? Why should be red blue pilled?
I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Great Stone Dragon. Oh, that card is so good.
Okay, so you're the only psycho that says that. Explain.
What is there to explain? Just look at the scoreboard. Like,
What are we?
What scoreboard are we looking
What
at?
scoreboard?
a top finishing red blue list at Chicago. Like, what else?
Yeah,
do I
even a
need to
blind
say?
squirrel gets a nut.
Nah, Jeebus didn't make top cut.
Shots fired. Yo,
Wow.
somebody
Jeebus.
get to Twitter and tag Jeebus and say Tomasz says you're a blind squirrel.
Tomas. Wow. Wow. And
I need to
especially in a
see.
squirrel meta, it's a sensitive topic, you know.
I need to see if I
Yeah,
have that thing on me. Oh,
can you actually like explain your justification as to why Stone?
Oh,
What does
no,
that
it's not
say?
gonna focus. It's a Jeebus
Nice.
signed Bucky.
A.
Yeah, how did you get him to actually sign it? Is the real question.
I
How
said,
did you
"Here's a
like not
Bucky.
hand
Here's a
it?
Sharpie. Can you sign it?"
Yeah, if I was Jeebus, I would just like rip up any Bucky that anyone like hands me.
I
Just be
offered to
like,
let him burn it. Like that was another option.
Oh, wow. He said we can't. Well, he cared about the Bucky.
Okay, so do we want to actually talk about the card? Like
Yes,
I
please.
can
yeah,
get into
no.
it.
I really do want your justification as to
Yeah.
like why you think this
Uh,
card is good.
Memes aside,
all right.
please.
How deep do you want me to go?
As deep
I
as
want you to go
possible.
so deep,
It want
go
So
so
okay,
deep,
well
go so deep.
the
Tomas.
this deep. Up to you.
All right, but you gotta get a little more gravel in your voice if you're gonna do that.
Get in there nice and deep, black boy.
Yeah, yeah, there you go. I mean
The Southern.
the surface level thing of it is just like the card in a vacuum is very slow. Like
Yeah.
if this was last set, the card would be unplayable, and I think
Yeah,
that's
hard
why
to
it was so
TPD.
underrated. Yeah, it's similar kind of slot. But because of the way the meta ended up developing, things slowed down a little bit. You don't have green steel like curving out with merfolks. Merfolks are kind of gone for the most part, outside of like a couple decks here and there.
Mm-hmm.
And you were afforded the ability to like you still want to ramp, but now you have the space to ramp eventually. And there's a lot less games where you're just like, okay, I need a fishbone quill, throw away my whole hand, play Medusa this turn, play a Scar the next turn, otherwise I die. Now it's like, okay, well, maybe they play the Bucky, maybe they Ursula, one of my cards. They're questing for 2. They play an Aladdin, like yeah, it's gonna kill your stuff, but a quest for 1, Benja quest for 2, like that clock there is a little bit slower, and like you're discarding characters more often. In the mirror, it's so crazy because now your Hiram just dies like super fast. You play it,
Right.
it gets sprawled, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna just turn that into ink, and like obviously against like green purple and that kind of stuff like hyper aggro and whatnot, like you still want the fishbone quills, like they still fill that purpose. It's just you don't need it anymore. It's not as necessary for the broader meta. And in the longer games, you get to a point where like once you've gotten 2 or 3 extra ink off Stone Dragon, then like every other time you activate it, it's effectively like drawing a card almost. Like it turns into card advantage that way because you're playing these mirrors and you're going to like 20 ink anyway. And if you're not shredding cards in your hand to do that, then the extra cards you get to keep are like basically effective like virtual card advantage.
Yeah, but like some of those cards, like you ink off Fishbone Quill because like it's either not
much.
relevant in that matchup or like I'm trying to think here. So like if I'm like I play blue steel, if I'm playing against red
Yeah.
blue and like I have Fishbone Quill, like I'm gonna Fishbone Quill grab your swords because like grab your swords is super poor in that matchup and like it's clunky, it costs too much, it doesn't like remove anything in the deck, it barely even damages it. It like tickles it. So like I'm assuming that like red blue has maybe they just don't have. I guess the only things that you're like you
Like name a
really are
card.
just one jump ahead after you get to a certain point in the game. I think like the top of your deck is more relevant than like an additional ink. So like I would rather Fishbone Quill the one jump ahead because I don't want to like ink a dime off the top when I'm looking
But like
for.
unless you draw your entire deck, then it doesn't technically matter. Because even if you ink the dime, like if you end the game,
I hate that argument.
if you end the game with cards in your deck, then it's like effectively the same as if it was on the bottom of your deck. Like I think it's a BS. Like it feels like somebody explaining like one of those math like paradoxes that's not really a paradox. And you're
Right.
just like this is bullshit. But like
Yeah, because it is like if the top of my deck is in fact a lucky dime and I ink it, it's not the same as if there was a lucky dime on the bottom of my deck. Like, no, the lucky dime was on top, and like I chose to play out a card that I didn't necessarily need to, and ended up inking one of my win conditions. Like, if the
Yeah, but that
card's on the
doesn't
bottom,
matter.
I'm okay with that. It does though.
But what if you don't? What if you don't draw that last card though?
Schrodinger's
Then
cat, y'all.
it's effectively the same.
We don't know what's there.
Or
Is
like what if you
I
one
hate
jump
it.
ahead
I hate
and
it
then
so
you hit
much.
another one jump ahead? Like
Well, sure, like that's great then. But like
like
it's opportunity loss. It's like you have to like weigh the risk.
Yeah,
okay. I mean,
you got to
I'm
take
the
those
red blue
risks.
player here. Like I don't know what you want from me.
I want you to stop playing Medusas. That's what I want from you, so that I can
mean,
play
My card game.
Sad Beast. Yeah.
Yeah, they made a new Sad Beast. It's just it's green
And it costs
and
3.
it costs 3. Yeah,
Like,
that's why you can't play Sad Beast.
Yeah, they made a better one.
I mean,
I
I
want to
can.
love Great Stone Dragon too, but like for the same reason
It's
as
so good.
it's just for the same reason as like Heart of Tafiti. It just seems so slow. Like
It does, but that's fine. That's the thing. That's the argument. Is like it is as slow as it looks. I think it's just more acceptable than it was previously. And I think it was just taking people a while to catch up to that. That like you can kind of just get away with it. And the games where you can get away with it, it's so good. Like I will. This is something I could literally spend the rest of the show just talking about this card. But like I will stake my claim. I'll say all of the mirrors that I played outside of like somebody just randomly bricking off. If my opponent played Fishbone Quill and was like aggressively quilling me, if they didn't have the actual nut draw, then I would just like play Greatstone Dragon and feel so far ahead. Like as soon as they started activating Fishbone Quill, I was like, oh, okay, I'm like an extra 5% in this match now.
Yeah, I mean, not using your hand to ink up is really nice, but like, I don't know. I feel like I would get caught in those aggro matchups. I'm like, oh, it's not as explosive. I like that little, it just takes too long.
so why does it come into play exerted? That's like the thing that kills me.
It's asleep.
It feels so bad.
And then
It really
the
feels so
ink
bad.
does the ink come in exerted or unexerted?
Yeah. Oh, exerted, 100%.
That's what I'm saying. Like Fishbone Quill, you at least get to like you can like fishbone on 3 and then like ink something and then still get to play a popsicle. Like the fact that it comes into play exerted, the ink you get is also exerted. It's like you're not like really it's like you're like half ramping. You're like ramping for like the like I like not eating resources, don't get me wrong. But like
think about it this way.
Quill's just so good.
It basically turns all of your characters into the 2-drop Grammatala.
Sure.
But like
it like just
but it's not it doesn't
characters.
Yeah, but like turn 5 and on. And you're like you're what? You're never playing it on 3. You're like almost never playing it on 3.
I'm gonna assume what you just said because I actually just lagged out really hard. But yeah, you're like probably never playing it on turn 3. There's like weird specific spots where you are, but like that's fine because the matchups you want it for, you don't need to play it on 3 anyway.
It's not meant for aggro ramp. Ninja nerding, we
and
love
like
you.
you can still play.
Yeah,
you can still play Quill. Like I played a split, and like
What was your
if
split?
you ever drew 2 Quills, 3/2, 3 Quill, 2 Dragon.
Okay.
And like the second Quill was ink like pretty often anyway, so it's like whatever.
I guess if you have both, it's like it's extra.
Card's good.
It's win more.
There was a deck that just I want to say top 8'd like one of the other 1Ks or something that happened recently that just like cut all the Quills and played 3 dragons.
Dang. He said
like,
let them things hang.
That's
man
wild.
of my people.
That's ballsy. That's crazy.
That's wild.
That's wow. Blue purple is still worth looking into.
I think that was more of a question. I don't think that was a definitive statement.
Oh,
why
okay.
do you have? That's why he's hyping this card up so much. Is he's got 46 copies of it he's sitting on.
No, I got like 30 left.
Sense.
Nah,
these are all RB. These are all from my fans, dude. These are all for signing. Yeah.
Okay.
I need one, but it has to be foil, and you have to put lipstick print on it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I can do that easily.
Oh yeah.
What is that?
What kind of lipstick would you use though?
Probably
Ooh,
my
with the
girlfriend's.
Labyrinth drip.
Ooh,
Ooh,
it's not a what is it? It's a who is it?
who is
I've been
it?
slandered. I've been called a bot. I've been
No.
called not a friend.
They're
This
coming
is-
at our feelings today, dude.
They are. They are.
Oh,
That is
wow.
unfair, and I don't like it.
Well, ladies and lads, we have another beautiful man,
Hello.
on our, beautiful person, Mr. Lab Humble. Welcome back on the show. Welcome back.
Good to be back. Good to be back.
How are you doing? How's your day? Thank you for doing
Uh,
this. I appreciate you hopping on. Hope you're doing well.
Day was not bad up until it was R&B told me I wasn't a friend, and Tomasz told me I wasn't a challenge. Other than that, everything was fine. But
RB just called both of us not friends.
what a
Wait, I guess this isn't a podcast, but like, I felt like I got it.
If it's not a podcast,
Like-
what is it?
I don't know.
I gotta be the heel, right? Like I have to play the character.
oh, jeez. There we go.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
it's
mean everyone likes a heel sometimes. It's
Everyone
fine.
likes a heel.
It's
Yeah, especially when they're like stepping on you.
fine.
Okay,
Mommy,
no,
sorry.
for reals. Oh, sorry, mommy. Sorry. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Well,
It was more a dig at Breezy than it was you, Corey.
It better
yeah,
be.
it was definitely for me. I had to leave. I had to take a breather. Had to go downstairs, cry a little bit, come back up.
Yeah, it better not be a dig at me. He knows I know where he lives. I'll drive to his house, kiss him on the forehead like he's my son.
Factual.
Well, yeah.
It ain't even that far.
It's not. It's 20-minute drive. I'll do it for the meme. I don't care.
Do it for the meme. She says. Well, haha.
How you gentlemen doing?
Doing fantastic. Talking about why the GSD is a card that exists in the game.
I have no idea what that card is. What is G? What do you? What is GSD?
Great Stone Dragon.
Oh, I mean,
We have two red-blue players that play very, very different lists. They can actually duke out this
first of all-
conversation.
Yeah.
First of all, hold on. Let's back this up. Do not slander me as a red blue player. I have returned to the Pride Lands.
Yeah, why would you
pilot.
put that on him?
Right? That
He has been playing red-blue up until this past weekend when he got it pushed in. He
I
got
did.
compacted.
So you
Ooh.
see,
What happened?
I
What
did
happened?
not. The card Haram did not exist in my deck for some reason.
Did you forget?
No, it was there. It just always like that. Like they were all just clicked up at the bottom, like 10 cards of the deck, and I never got to see them.
You might want to.
And the one time I did see
No,
a
not-
Haram. What are you talking about?
It's not muff.
Moof.
Babe.
Love-
Babe.
I don't.
I mean, like-
I don't think we can say that.
I am the whisperer, I suppose. But no, I just didn't have a good time. I do this thing where I do well with the deck, and Mufasa has been like the only deck I've not done this with. Is when I do well with the deck, I just tend to put it down because it gets boring. Especially with red blue and like Tomasz, I'm pretty sure you could probably attest to this as well. Like there's some times where you just like don't draw the right portion of the deck, or like you don't see a Haram, and you just have a bad time, or you get your
I've
you
heard
get your
that
one.
happens.
Yeah, you get
He
like your
cheats,
one.
so
You get your one Haram answered, and then like you don't see another one for a while, and like I played against a blue steel player that like I played a Haram, they cast Let It Go, and then they proceeded to play a Haram which I brawled, and they played a Haram which I Medusa'd, then they played a Haram which I Dragoned, and then they played a Haram which I couldn't answer. So it was like, I mean, I know I play more than one of this card, but you wouldn't tell, you couldn't tell. But it happened like all my rounds. I also can't say I'm playing local 1Ks because round 1 I played my wife.
No, it was
round
like
3
Did you play her round 1?
I played her round 1.
Dang.
And then I played Rachel. I played RMB round 3. So like
Yeah, you did.
like I literally drove an hour just to like play the people I could have
Play
played
with friends.
like 10 minutes down the street. But like cuz round 2 I played a friend. And by round 4 I played another friend, and like
Just play with people.
I just conceded. I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. I'd rather go test Mufasa.
This is why I don't play at all.
See, exactly, yeah.
Just
like,
show up, win.
That's what I wanted to do, because So my wife has been doing this, like, shout out Lady Humble. She's been doing this thing where she's been wanting to kind of take the game a little bit more seriously. So I made some spice for her. She was really adamant about playing a certain kind of deck. So I made it for her.
Mm.
Built it. It's been doing pretty well. Ryan tested it a little bit on the side and changed a few cards, and it's been performing very well. But the other day she was like, "Hey, we're gonna go to this 1K," and I was like, "Oh, we are? I don't want to do that." She's like, "But I want to like try to see if I can do well," and I was like, "I mean, I don't want to do that."
Mm.
And then we got there, and she found out why, because like I played her round one, then I just proceeded to play in a room full of people I didn't really know. I played the 6 people that I knew, so happens. Mainly to me, but it happens.
But then you went back to your humble beginnings.
Oh yeah, the so every opponent I played, with the exception of my wife, because she refuses to play me again when I play Mufasa. After the game, I asked them to like run a couple games into this Mufasa deck because I was trying to test it, and it just crushed everybody. It was not close. I even tried to like run it into a green steel player that like did not want the smoke, which is like weird because green steel is like my worst matchup on Mufasa.
Yeah, but they've all cut the 3-drop Ursula now. Like the amount of green players not playing 3-drop Ursula right now is like baffling to me.
Yeah, which is why I'm very comfortable going back to Mufasa, right? Like the green steel
Like they
deck,
replaced it with Prince John.
yeah,
For
cool.
what? For
Nice,
why?
love it. No, I want them to do that. Please do that.
Yeah,
I
the card's
will-
bad.
I will move all over people. I will be so unstoppable.
Don't play Ursula, anyone. Just stop. Don't even read the card. Don't be like that card can sing songs twice. Don't pay attention to it, please.
But anyway,
I don't actually look at those deck lists. I just if I ever want to play green steel, I'll just like DM the rat, be like, hey, what's the list?
That's actually the
So
better idea.
so why were you slandering my man's about Great Stone Dragon? Hold on a second. Let's go. Let's piggyback this conversation back a little bit.
Who was slandering me?
I don't know. I was in the shower.
We just have questions. It's just a slower.
Tomasz. Like, so he thinks the Great Stone Dragon is cracked. In red blue specifically, and I know you played quite a bit of red blue, so like I want to hear y'all argue.
So like I'm not gonna say the card is bad. I'm gonna say the card is like unrequired, right? Like because when I look at the card, I think, oh, it's like a really good out to green steel. Like that's how you continually ink versus green steel. If they nut draw you, then like you discard all your hand. But if you stick the Stone Dragon, then you just get to ink, and then eventually you get there, right? But like we're already beating green steel. Like you just like mulligan effectively, and like they have 0 shot. So like when I was looking at your list, like I thought it was interesting that you split 3-2 Quills and Dragon. The only thing I disagreed with was I don't think Stone Dragon is played over Quill. I think there's some number of Stone Dragon in addition to the 4 Quill, because the Quill against everything else except for exactly Green Steel is just so powerful, like on curve. And for the most part, like the Stone Dragon not being able to utilize it the turn you play it, and you have to kind of like wait a turn and hope your opponent can interact, is not a play pattern that I'm comfortable playing, especially in a control deck. But like I thought it was interesting. I didn't hate it. I just didn't like it over the 4th Quill. Like if you had 4 Quill, 2 Stone Dragon, I'd have been like, oh, that's interesting. That's really cool.
Yeah,
but like obviously you.
I mean, like it's. Yeah. Tested's a strong word, but yeah. It's definitely like a meta card. Like it's not, in a vacuum a strong card, but I basically just wanted it for green steel and blue red, and I expected those to be the 2 most popular decks. So it seemed fine, and just I don't know how much of it is like a play style thing or a plan thing or me just being incorrect, but I think just like the way I was approaching a lot of the matchups, I just didn't necessarily feel like the 4th Quill was super necessary, but that was just the way I was playing it.
I mean, I can agree with that. There's been plenty of games where I've inked like multiple Quills because like I don't need it. The rest of my ramp is just already too powerful. Like one jump into like a how far I'll go is already more ramp than you'll probably already need. So Quill's one of those cards that like it's a gotcha against like blue steel. Like wheel me now that I have 2 cards in my hand. Thank you.
Yeah, like That's why I don't think I'd ever like cut them entirely, and I'd be pretty hard pressed to go less than 3. Because against the wheel decks, you're just like, all right, well, I'm gonna put this in play. I'll ink off it when I need to, and I'll just like put the pressure on you to like make the wheels feel really uncomfortable, and just kind of play it from there.
Yeah, I think you view Quill the same way I view Maui. Like it's fine, but like when I play Maui, I feel bad after I've played him. Like he kills a thing and then he just vibes on the board. He can't
Yeah.
quest. He doesn't do anything. You can't dime him if they just never turn anything sideways or put down a location. He's just like hey,
He's a removal spell that then like sings a 1-jump ahead.
basically, yeah.
I've just like made peace with the fact that he's gonna be ink like 80% of the time.
Interesting.
Which is why when like a lot of people are like, "Oh, why are you not playing 4 Mauis?" And like my response started out being like an in-depth theory of like, here's why I think you don't need them. And then like so many people asked me, "Why aren't you playing 4 Mauis?" And eventually, which is like card sucks. Like I don't know what else to tell you, man. Like I've answered this question so many times.
I'm probably
just
gonna
does
stick to
nothing.
4 just because I'm like tired of dealing with castles. And, like that's where the
Yeah.
line of reasoning ends. It's like I just don't want to think about this as much.
Fair
We
enough.
got the technology, boys. Cogsworth talking clock. And just run all the Mauis.
Dog, if I was staying on the color blue, I'd be interested.
Like
But
it's a 2-cost 2/3,
Yeah.
right?
I'm
And it
aware
says,
of what the card
it says
does.
Maui. Maui can exert for a lore. Thoughts?
Yeah,
Crazy.
yeah. Or we play good cards. Thoughts?
Yeah.
I
You
do
can
like
shift
good
it into
cards.
the big clock.
You
I mean,
like good cards? Have you seen the steel options you have to pair with your sapphire cards?
Yeah, it's like fine.
Yeah,
Have
why?
you seen Medusa? Like,
Yeah, dude. Why would you ever want to Doomblade something when you can bolt something? Oh my god, that's crazy.
Yeah, why would you want to like predicate the entirety of your deck functioning on 4 rats in the deck when you can just run a whole new world?
Nah, because I don't want to give my opponent 7 cards.
I do like removing things more though. I do enjoy that. Like but like I'm not gonna play either. I think I'm getting move pilled.
Yeah, I've been on Breezy's shoulder, dog. You can't.
You both are.
Bro.
I mean, I got both sleeved up. That's the thing. Like I'm staring at both right now. And,
All right, did you put the wheels in the list?
Yeah, the wheels back. The wheels are back.
Okay.
I put the wheels on. We're skating. We're doing this.
You can.
All right.
Why does
hold on.
Mufasa look
Shut up.
like Casper?
Look at this face and
He's-
tell me that you wouldn't play that, huh?
I wouldn't
I would
play that.
play that. I would play
See,
that.
exactly. That's why Breezy is because you're a man of integrity and justice, and Ryan is bald and cute.
This guy.
I don't have any cards. I don't have any cards at my desk that I can be like, I'm looking.
Why not?
Yeah.
It's prop comedy. Come on now.
Oh, actually, the only card I have currently on my desk is this card,
Awesome.
Ooh, fresh
it's
pack.
because,
doesn't enchant it. Oh, look at that.
and it's because
Look at
I
that.
picked it up.
The best card in
for
the
a
game.
reason.
Holy. Aura.
I did cast my very fair share of that card.
Aura. Set 1,
Crazy.
Emerald Amethyst went crazy.
Now that you said that there's an enchanted, I gotta open this pack.
Okay, fair. Like, whatever.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, like, sure.
We're gonna have fun.
R&B did say
Okay.
it earlier too. So
There
like,
was a stone dragon in the pack.
Oh, that's huge.
I won that 1K, and then like immediately went out to dinner and like bought all my friends dinner with the money that I won from it.
Nice.
Yeah, that was goaded.
That was nice.
Yeah.
Where'd y'all go?
It was me. We went to Texas Roadhouse. It was me,
Ooh.
Humble,
Don't
R&B,
don't woo
and
that because that was a horrible experience for
Oh, no.
specifically me.
Why? What happened?
Why? You didn't draw your Hirams?
No, yeah, that.
At the restaurant.
His meal did not have Hirams.
Yeah,
That's for
no.
sure.
So every time, historically, every time I've gone to dinner with R&B and R&B, I have a bad time. And it's
The
not,
literal worst.
What are
It's
y'all
nothing-
doing?
It's a constant there.
dude. It's nothing to do
Constant.
with them. It's nothing to do with them. I never get service. Like they bring all the other food out on time, and then they like hand me burnt crackers and ketchup. Like, here you go, nerd. Like it's the worst experience. Like I got my order in, and they brought me the wrong thing. First of all,
Of course.
I didn't order shrimp. They put shrimp on my plate, and I was like, I did not order this. And she was like, all right, yeah, I guess I'll go get you the real thing. And I was like, you guessed? Like I didn't want this.
Oh
So, like-
god, this takes me back. I have a friend that this shit happens to all the time. Like exact same story.
So like I give her back the shrimp because like
Don't want
I
that.
Because
don't-
she was
I'm
gonna
not-
charge us for it. She was like,
yeah.
"Yeah, you guys can keep it. I'll just add $7.99 to you guys' bill."
No!
And we
I
were
was like,
"No,
I
take
didn't
that."
order this. What are you talking
Not
about?
my food!
So like Corey orders a steak. He orders it medium.
Dude, it came out
Uh,
alive. I had to kill it at the table.
A sweet potato. He did like the steak ribs combo. So
Ooh.
steak ribs combo with 2 sides.
Ooh,
Sweet
yum.
potato, macaroni and cheese, and he also got a side salad.
Yeah.
What he gets brought to the table is a medium steak with shrimp and mac and cheese. No sweet potato.
You just got someone
No
else's
ribs.
order. That's
So
No,
that-
everyone else got their things fine. They were
Oh
perfect.
my god.
they
so then
know.
like his ribs come out like 7 minutes later. And like that's fine. And like Manny ends up getting his potato. It comes out and I swear this thing was like in, I don't want to say anything like too bad because what I was about to say was like real bad.
It was very burnt. It was extremely charred.
Yeah, it was like it was burnt. It was
Like-
real
Like they
burnt. It
did
was
not
like
put the potato in the oven. They doused it in lighter fluid and lit that thing on fire, and then
Yeah,
brought it to
no,
the table.
that thing was like had a flamethrower on it for like 12 minutes. That's how burnt it was.
the cook
so,
just
like-
has a thing for, like just
So
see.
no, so the person running the food brings it out, and we were just like the entirety of the table was like, "Ayo, no, this is like inedible." And he
Just
was
like,
like,
"What the fuck
"Oh,
is
so
this?"
do you like want me to take it back?" We were like, "Yes, dude. What?
It's kind of what
What do you
just
mean?
said.
Like, I would like my food to be edible, please. Yes, thank you."
Mm.
So
They bring another one out and it goes to Talman
in
because they both
10
got
minutes, they bring another one out like 15 minutes later, and I give it to him because he's already like almost done with his food. So it was like, yeah, like I'm still working on mine. They'll bring mine eventually, right? Dude, I eat it for dessert because it just didn't come.
Everyone's eating cake. You're just like potato.
Yeah,
I mean, it was sweet potato covered in marshmallow. It was basically dessert.
don't
That's
call
true.
me out like that, man. All right. First of all, that's disrespectful.
But that's a
Second of
yummy.
all,
That's such a good like. It's a crazy side to have.
yeah, it was delicious. And it would have been even better if I got it with my meal instead of, after we were trying to pay the bill and leave.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
Mm.
You guys
I
notice
didn't
the biggest problem to this entire story though? This heathen ordered his steak medium.
I'm a medium rare boy.
Okay, listen.
Mm.
I'm about to drop knowledge on you.
All right, cook us.
I've been a cook. I've been a chef for like the last 8 years of my life. I know, based on how busy that kitchen was, if I order my steak medium, they're gonna finish it medium rare, and by the time it gets to me, it's gonna be the exact temperature I want it to be. The problem is, they don't know how to cook. So
That's
when they brought me this steak, it was just completely red, which like is fine. I don't mind eating rare steak, but dear
Me
God,
too.
like it was so bad.
that's
So I order my steak a little bit more done than I actually prefer it because I know they're gonna
you know the
they're,
secret sauce.
yeah, because it's gonna carry over cook.
You
So if
ordered it
they-
medium, so did you want it medium well?
No, I wanted it to be medium, so I ordered it medium rare. I didn't order it medium. I ordered it medium rare because by the time it's gonna get to me, it's gonna be
So wait, you
medium.
ordered it medium rare and it came out medium rare and you were like, "Ah shit, I got a medium rare steak. This
No,
sucks."
dog, that thing came out rare.
It was not rare.
Ooh.
My
it was
boy.
just
My
as
boy.
perfect as mine was.
Ooh.
My boy, I had to put that cow in a headlock and suffocate it so I could eat it. I would have to do one of these and close its eyes. My guy, like, come on.
It was still moving. Dang.
It's like me, myself, and Irene.
Yes. But anyway, I don't want to bring this up because it's gonna make me upset again.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to, but I do care about restaurant mishaps. They're fun. They're fun to hear. I was just watching Kitchen Nightmares.
When
It was fantastic.
No, kitchen mishaps make me mad.
Wow.
Like I started getting aggressive, and Lady Humble texted me. She's like, "You good? Like, why are you yelling?" I was like, "Sorry."
Sorry, you got
Oops.
too passionate. Too passionate. You killed a whole cow while trying to get dinner. That's awesome. But damn, no one wants sweet potatoes. God. Oh,
Yeah.
some marshmallows, cinnamon.
It'd be pretty good right now.
Oh, holiday season's to come up, so I can have more excuse to eat like sweet potatoes again. And
Speaking of a season coming up, you know what is coming up this weekend?
set champs. Ooh, ooh,
It
ooh,
is
ooh.
indeed.
We're all winning Ursulas, right? We're all.
I don't know. I didn't win a stitch, so like
I don't know.
probably not.
Oh, I didn't win a stitch, but I got this cool Mickey. I'm bald. Whatever. Shut up.
I
want
don't
a
even
Stitch
have a
and
Mickey anymore, bro.
It's gone. You
Yeah,
lost
it's
it
gone. I mean, I didn't
Speaking of-
lose it.
for
Speaking
$10.
of
You sold it.
Mickey-
Is that what happened?
Let me see. Oh.
Speaking of Mickey, what was the serialization on Tomaz's Mickey?
We don't know. He won't tell us.
Hey, R&B, I got this for you. I'll send it to you in the mail.
No shot.
Send it my way.
You don't need to
Well,
send
yeah.
that to me.
You gotta Venmo me first, but
Oh, $10.
ooh, I didn't sign any paperwork on this one actually, so I don't know how much it's worth.
Ah,
Yeah,
see.
I got like $95.
Yeah. Don't look up the price though.
Yeah, no,
It's like
it's fine.
it's like 30
You missed-
bucks. And a
Tomaz, you
Starbucks
missed a
drink.
golden opportunity to just chuck that thing behind you like you don't care about it.
I mostly just don't want to hit like all of the cards that are sprawled across the floor because that's like my entire collection.
No
Ah,
guts, no glory.
well, yeah. Don't hit your cards. Don't do that. That'd be bad. That'd be bad. But set champs. What are you doing, Humble? What's Mr. Humble up to do for set champs? I know.
Oh,
that...
you already know what I'm doing for set champs.
Okay. Well, yeah, but like, how many are we tending? What are we planning to try to spread them out as much? I know one of them is a Texas. One of them is a
don't
Texas weekend. That's a weird one.
Well, I did not get a ticket for Texas, so that one's not weird for me.
Ah. I'm just
I
gonna
don't
show
know.
up there.
There's like a one nearby this weekend that's already capped that I'm gonna show up to and be like, can I enter? And if they say no, I'm just gonna do something else.
Fair.
I mean, we're not gonna do just anything else.
What is it? What is it that y'all doing?
Oh, just
Yeah,
little something.
something.
Something in the works.
Something in the works. There's always y'all are always working. I get no. I have intel, but I have no intel. So, this is great.
It's no secret. Like,
No, I know.
if we don't get into the 1K, we're just gonna film a couple episodes of Lab Raps in advance.
And extra stuff for me, right?
Just gonna.
All right, I'll keep an eye on my DMs.
Just gonna.
For what?
There we go.
For
Ooh, what is that?
This,
What are you
Cheers.
drinking on there, little guy?
this
Okay,
right
Don't worry
here?
about it.
some extra drink. Shout out to Taco Tuesday.
I gotta take this off because it's
why?
making,
Aw.
because
It looked really good though. You looked really good for.
making-
It looked
it's
really
making the
good.
headphones a little.
I
Yeah,
see.
you're gonna see me donning it in the Lab Rats episode 2 because
The winner wears a crown.
they do. Yes.
Oh, I'll need a belt too. $20.
I'll just
Okay.
ship mine.
I like that.
Get like
a WWF belt or something.
Yeah.
Well,
Like-
Tomas and I are supposed to meet at a DLC at some point and have a cage
Yeah, I
match.
got it. I'll send it. It's fine.
Hell yeah. But
Be nice.
no, we also have another video coming out. Me and another lab boy.
Yeah.
Zillion Roast. Little set champ video is gonna be coming out on Thursday, so you guys can kind of look out for that.
I will say in the thumbnail, I didn't say any moof. So like, what's up?
He's there. He's in the video. Don't worry.
But, like, it's not on the
a little
thumbnail.
Spoiler.
What's
A
up?
little spoiler.
You didn't
He
fight
is
hard
there.
enough.
He's just he's an honorable mention. Let's just say that.
Okay. Cool.
Mufasa is an honorable mention?
Yeah,
For what?
What to do for set champs?
correct.
So you're like going hard in the paint back on Mufasa and not advising anyone to play Mufasa?
Because if
It doesn't
everyone
give
plays
me-
it, I
Scam.
won't be a special snowflake.
Only a few elite group of people are playing Mufasa.
Correct. There's like only 15 people that I told about this list, and all of 20 lore, and all of a different Discord.
Thank you. Add him into the freaking thumbnail. Thank you. Appreciate it. As a Leo, I care. Okay.
I'll get onto Cregan.
He already said it on Twitter. I see the
Oh, he
Twitter
did?
chat.
Okay, don't
He's
worry,
like,
don't worry.
he will be added to the thumbnail because of me. So,
If we can,
moof.
maybe we can put like a Mufasa in like a ybreezy t-shirt or something.
Lorcana After Dark tees looked good, by the way, Tomasz. Just letting you know.
Oh yeah.
That was I was like, ooh.
Oh yeah, I remember those t-shirts. I had to.
The Labyrinth, it had
Yeah.
actual,
Yeah,
bro,
that was
it
fun.
had David Bowie on it, and I spit out my drink. Like,
I had to put this one on to show him what a real one looked like.
Bro, I saw that and I actually spit it. Bro,
It's really good.
that movie was seriously like one of my favorite movies growing up. Like,
Oh,
Dance,
that's a
magic
movie. I
dance.
googled
Yeah,
Labyrinth.
I've never seen that movie.
Me neither.
That
hurts your feelings. But calling me not your friend doesn't.
I don't. So I
Wow.
don't think. Hold on. So everyone's got to be kind of quiet because I don't think Lady Humble knows I haven't watched that movie, and if she gets wind of that, I will definitely be watching that movie tonight. So
Why don't you want to watch that movie?
Is she on Twitter?
yo, chill, dog.
Why don't you want to watch that movie?
At this point, I'm just too afraid to ask. I swear to God, Ryan.
Oh. You're screwed. You're about. We know what you're doing after this. You're about to watch.
Yeah, everything's fine. Everything's fine. I'll watch the movie.
You gotta say it's the best movie you ever watched and all that fun stuff.
Maybe, like. Anyway, next topic, everyone. Yeah, set shams, etc., etc.
Inside Out 2. Watch that one. That's a good one. I'm excited for that. I just took Red Fossa apart to switch to Red Purple.
Yeah,
I'll probably end up regretting it. Yeah, you will regret it. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so since someone did mention it, I will let him in on the the stats. So obviously, you know, I've been resorted to testing it in paper against anyone who would play against me. But it is at this point, I did finally find someone to get some green steel matches in. So the new results are in. Deck is currently 23-3.
Ooh, still winning.
I was able to 2-0 green steel once.
Nice.
And then once they kind of figured out how to play against the deck, then like it got a little more shaky. It also had something to do with them seeing 3 Diablos a game. That was kind of
that will usually do that thing though. That's kind of
do that. Yeah.
When you see a lot of Diablos, it's like, well, you know, I liked having a little bit of card advantage. Now you have gazillion cards in your hand. While I'm, you know, it's fine.
Red purple feels free.
Okay.
Blue steel feels free. Red blue feels.
So
Red blue feels free.
What changed from I can't 2-0 people to now I'm clapping some cheeks?
The
people aren't prepared for it.
Well, not only
That's what
that,
it
it's also just the theory of like not trying to win your unwinnables, right? Like you, in order to beat green steel because it was everyone, you had to like build a deck in a certain way that can answer it, right? You have brawls, you have teeth, you have the B prep in the deck, and you just didn't get there against the other decks, right? Because like having 15 cards in the deck that are effectively blanks against green, blue steel, red purple, and red blue just mean that you couldn't get there as consistently and like on the draw against those decks, right? Going first, like no matter what build of Mufasa, going first, I would bet a lot of money that the Mufasa player would almost always win going first. Going second's hard. But going second is only hard when you have a bunch of cards in your deck that don't do anything against like red blue or red purple, right? When like I'm looking at my hand and I have like teeth brawl against red blue, then like I'm having a good time. This is wonderful. But like kind of looking at the green steel matchup and saying like you're not playing Ursulas anymore. So unless you play Ursula exactly on turn 3 and disrupt your entire curve, just to kill like 2 of my things, then I'm very fine with that. Because if like the green steel player goes like 1 drop Bucky Diablo and they don't have the Ursula to like kill my Gaston on turn 3, then I'm just gonna play Madame Medusa and invalidate the last 2 things you just did. So like that is what changed. is saying like I'm not willing to commit this many cards against green steel anymore, or green purple, or
Gotcha.
whatever green matchup it is, and I'm just gonna focus on absolutely grinding against all the other top decks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 5-0 against blue steel. I'm I'm 13-1 against red purple.
I would like to be. I would like let the record show that the 5-0 against Blue Steel is not against me.
It is not, but it is against another relevant good player. So,
But
It's
it's
not
not.
me.
but it's not. I mean, like you want to catch these hands, dog. I'm here,
Lab rats.
dog. You can no, you can catch the paws, my guy. But also just like being able to move to in a different direction of the deck, right? Going away from straying a little bit from the hard control type that we had, back to a little bit of the aggression. Just like turns out, Lilo on 1 and Simba on 2 is still utterly ridiculous for your opponent to deal
Bread
with.
and butter, baby.
Yeah, and if your opponent's playing like any of the red strategies, right? You just go like Lilo on 1, Piglet on 2, Gaston on 3, Quest for 5. What would you like to deal with? Would you like to brawl my Gaston, or would you like to kill my Piglet? And when they answer, I would like to kill your Piglet, you go, cool, here's a chair lady on turn 6, on turn 4. Or you go, cool, here's a here's a Nessius on turn 4, deal with this.
A Nesis, the 7/7/5 quest for 2.
Dude,
Queen
that guy,
Castle killer.
yeah, that guy's a castle killer. He just throws hands with castles.
This guy.
I had a,
Wait, why do you have that out?
This guy right here.
you know,
Did you give him? Can you stop breeding these people?
no.
He's talking to me nicely. He's taking me out on dates. He's converting me in a
goal.
nice soft way.
I'm gonna convince the greater Tampa and the Orlando areas to play Mufasa, and I'm just gonna roll up with green steel with 4 Ursulas. So like,
Oh, this
all
that's the ultimate game. I see.
Yeah.
Yo, Tomas, you want to start a podcast? Because like, this is just
Oh.
turning into Mufasa After Dark.
I
There's
already
nothing wrong with
started
that.
one, but I am looking for a new
Whoa.
co-host.
Whoa, dog. Whoa, hold on.
I might have to grow my mustache out.
Don't do that to yourself. It's fine.
I do have the link to the deck. I can post it here
It's a
soon.
nice mustache. What if y'all just did
say,
November? We
though,
need
like-
mustaches though. So like,
Oh, this isn't going anywhere. It'll be here.
No, you don't.
But I do. I do have it. I keep that fang on me.
he always got the lank. Always playing. Always doing the thing. So like, again, it's just I don't know. It's fun. There's something about it.
Yeah, there's
Something about it.
you don't understand how much serotonin you get flooding in your brain when your opponent Medusa's your Mufasa and it just spins into a dragon and you're like,
Oh, such a good feeling.
I'm just gonna
Why
go
am I
back
so
to 4
blurry?
Hades.
don't do that. You would
I'm
be
just
really
gonna go back to 4 Hades.
Don't do
And you know-
that. Hades is a
Right,
bad
don't do
card.
that.
Don't
Don't
read
do
the
that.
card. What happened to that card, by the way? Why are we not playing that card? What's
Guys, the
People-
Medusa.
It's Medusa.
just
people stop
Medusa?
playing Mufasa.
Ice block brawl.
Yeah.
And like also Mufasa just doesn't like have enough of the meta share right now. Like if Mufasa had a bigger chunk of the meta share, that's when like Hades gets better. Otherwise, it's like mediocre removal. It's uninkable. It dies to
Yeah.
Medusa.
Gotcha.
Red
It was inkable though.
Red's removal got absolutely juiced. So like anything with
Yeah, it really did.
anything with a weird stat line just isn't playable. Like
Yeah.
It's
It's
the
unfortunate.
fact that it costs 7 and it's not inkable and it dies to
does.
Medusa. Like
Too much.
if any of those,
too many
yeah,
bad.
if any of those things didn't like if it was inkable or it was a 4/6 or it cost
That's
5, 6,
what is-
like
you know-
maybe
you know what is a 4/6?
Stitch Abomination.
Oh yeah, it is.
and it gains more lore.
Yeah, for the low cost of not doing anything when it's played.
That's a cool art. Think about that.
Yeah.
Think about that. Fun stuff. Fun stuff.
Tomasz, what are you gonna play for set champs?
If I can make it to one, probably just blue red. But
Meta slave, I
I
see
don't
you.
know. There's like these like item heavy variants that are popping up. I'll probably mess around with that a bit, see how that goes.
There's some
Yeah, I haven't.
more items. Bring that to
I haven't really
Bluebird.
tested I haven't really tested any other red blue lists. I was on the one I played for Chicago with the McDuck Manors and the Dragonfires, and I really enjoyed that list. But with locations being like with red purple and like castles being so relevant, and so many blue steel players just like jamming 4 Rise of the Titans in their deck, like
Yeah.
can't do that anymore. And also with
Yeah, I
just
don't
so much
know.
item hate, I just don't want to play red blue anymore.
Yeah, people are like, oh, we should probably add those
Oh. Did you just kill your
What
microphone?
item hate?
oh, dude.
Yeah, I
What
was just
item
gonna
hate
say,
are
I
you
don't.
talking about?
Well, you
All the
see,
steel goodies.
if your blue steel compatriots are jamming some number of Rise of the Titans, even if I'm not playing McDuck Man anymore and I just play a location, it still pops that thing. So
Mm. I see some of those like the beast, I think. The
Yeah, I
other.
run two beasts, 2 rise.
That's like fine.
It's for the. I mean, I guess you don't need more because that's too much relying on like I'm gonna just see items.
Like, so here's the problem. Like, Rise of the Titans is one of those cards that, like, when it's good, it's insane. When it's like not, it's just like not. Like,
Let's say
it's either a card. It's either a card you want to play 4 of or you want to play 0 of. And like, I would prefer to just play 0 of that card, but Castle exists.
yeah,
And like, just having a point and click for Castle is super important. So like, they don't get any value, they don't get any lore. You time walk them.
castle is just.
Hey, hi, questing for lore.
Questing for lore. It was on Lorcana chats. Pretty cool. Pretty cool podcast. No big deal.
so what are you gonna play for set champs, Ryan?
Oh, I'm either gonna play Blue Steel or I'm gonna play Ruby Steel.
Ruby
I haven't decided
Steel.
yet.
Hey,
I'm
Ruby
either
Steel.
Blue Steel, Ruby Steel, or Amber Steel are like the 3 that I'm looking at right now.
Hey, you can't be leaking the sauce, dog. Cadence
Ruby
needs to come
Steel.
over
Whoa. What?
here. Oh, just ignore that, bro. Ignore
What?
that.
I can't. You just said a weird in combination, and I'm like,
No, it's fine. It doesn't work.
it
Trust.
doesn't work.
I have to
Yeah.
practice it a little bit before. I have to practice it in comp REL before Dallas because like it is a real consideration for me for Dallas right now.
Whoa, shh. keep the sauce in the jar right now, fam.
I mean,
Dog, I gotta practice it. I need to like.
Lady Humble's gonna smack you in your bald spot. Shut up.
Yeah, but she's gonna be. Imagine how good she's gonna feel when like it gets another Mickey.
oh, wow, that's a big. Wait, hold on.
I mean,
What?
if you want to send me the deck list, like I could probably teach you how to play it.
Sure don't. Nah, this is a secret spice between a total of 4 people.
Wow. That's okay.
Not to brag or anything, but I did build it.
The deck building god. Put that on the resume. Yeah.
And like this is only literally because of a local friend of ours and my wife just decided to play this deck and did not take no for an answer. They were like, "We want this color combination," and I was like, "No."
Sure.
And she
No.
was like, I don't care if it's good. I just want to play this and do the thing that I want to do. And I was like, fine, I'll build it. And like they played it at locals for a couple weeks, and they're like, okay, here's the problem we're running into. And I was like, all right, just like do this, I guess. Let's just put this card in the deck, and then it just started winning.
No.
Like it just started hard winning. Like our friend that he hasn't really taken this game seriously up until now. He's kind of asked me and Ryan for a little bit of help.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to like take that step into from casual to competitive.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he's ever played a 1K before, and he got 10th at this one with this deck. So like, he did very well. He played it very well,
Nice.
and like the deck's definitely got legs.
Shout out Josh.
Shout out Josh. Shout out Lady Humble too. She played it as well, and just like she played round 1 against me, and then like didn't want to play anymore. She was like, I'm done.
That's such a
Didn't y'all
bad luck.
split games too?
Yeah, I offered her the match 2-0, which is funny.
They
'cause she
split.
did-
They split games too.
Oh,
Yeah,
Shout out
no,
Lady
she-
Humble for crushing Corey in a game.
Dude, it was not even close.
Oh wow.
Like she started, and I
Ruby
was like,
Steel.
okay, I have outs, and she was just like, this card, and I was like, cool, I'm dead.
Mm-mm.
I gotta say, I definitely understand taking the step into competitive events. It's a scary thing.
For sure.
Yeah.
Was DLC your first competitive event?
Maybe.
Shut up.
It was the first event I played that was like more than 40 players.
Actually, like,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, sure. Well, that's my time, guys. I'm gonna go Uber to the nearest bridge and jump off.
Oh,
Nice
okay.
seeing
So
you guys.
I was helping Jeebus with that after he missed Top Cut. So I got some recommendations if you ever come this way.
I don't know, man. It's I don't know where you're at, but unless there's a really tall bridge near you, I probably won't be there.
The funny thing about Chicago is they do have a lot of tall bridges.
Oh well, guess what?
we're going right there. We'll hold hands and jump. Humble.
Hey, we got Sunshine Skyway. Just
That made me
Too
really
soon.
depressed. I'm not gonna lie, man. It's just casual, like, yeah, I got this cool Mickey Mouse. It's worth a whole bunch of money. Yeah, never really played this game. It's pretty easy. You guys are nerds, etc.
I just read. I didn't even read some of the cards. I just played it. I thought it was cool.
Yeah.
Whatever.
bro, ask him how much prep he put
Oh,
into
no.
Please.
Chicago. Ask him how much prep he put in.
Well, I'll say, okay, so I played 3 copies of Be Prepared, right? My deck had more preparation than I did.
Nice. Well, would you like to
Well,
tell, how many hours you
Uh,
spent?
Like the week and a half, 2 weeks leading up to it, like bombed out of a case event, and then maybe like 12 hours total over the 2 weeks.
I can't make fun of you because I also spent about 12 hours. Like I decided when the day I decided to play red blue, I just put 3 McDuck Manors and 2 Dragonfires in the deck and was like, cool, I'm done. And like,
Yeah, I just
Pixelborn was still out,
sorry.
and so
Yeah.
I was testing into teammates, just like internally, just trying to figure it out. And against the better judgment of the majority of the people I played against, like I jammed games at Abandonable. He was like, you need to like take out this McDuck Manor and like play Let It Go over Dragonfire. And I was like,
No.
nah, I'm good.
Nah. 9 is big number. I like big number.
Yeah, I was just like, how do people deal with this? They don't.
They can't. 2
And,
lore,
like,
please. Thank you. Right here.
Every blue steel player I 2-0'd that weekend was just like on turn 3 after a 1 jump ahead. I just put a McDuck Manor on the board, and they just looked at me and went,
Cool.
"Oh, okay. Here's like 2 Tinkerbells," and I was like, "That's cool. Be prepared." And they're like, I would like to Zeus your McDuck Manor and then cast Baboom," and I was like, "Cool, it's at 1. I'll gain 2. Go ahead." Like I just did that all weekend. Like I think the most lore a McDuck Manor got me that in 1 game was 18.
You need 20 to
That's
win.
pretty-
So
It's a
Yeah.
really strong crutch, I'll be honest. Like,
No, it was insane. It's less good. It's less good now that like all the decks are playing like location interaction. But when it was not prepared for it, oh my god.
Yeah, it's cause of Tau Man. Tau Man's like, hey guys, people
Yeah,
are
okay.
weak to locations. I'm playing 36 of them. Let's go. It's like, all right.
That man stole my heart the moment he played just in time for Jim Hawkins, and I was like, oh my god.
The first time I saw him do that, I was like,
Yeah. I was like, you're playing my favorite unplayable
he has no
card.
cards in hand, but he's got a lot of stuff in play.
Board's crazy.
He was playing my favorite unplayable card to play another of one of my favorite unplayable cards to then cast another one of my favorite unplayable cards. So I was like,
They were
this man is
playable that day.
he's speaking to my soul right now.
I think there's only one unplayable card in that setup.
Shut up! You can't stop talking ill about Just in Time, man. Like that's been my card since day 1.
That's the only unplayable card in that entire conversation. I think Jim Hawkins is still a fine card, and I think
Talisman
that, like,
and I would
RLS
like to
Legacy is,
disagree
like,
with
a
you.
reasonable card.
The number of times I've Just in Time to Cusco and play, oh man. Take me back to set 1, dog. Them's the days.
Set 1 format was so fun. Well, not really, but it was good. It was a good time.
Oh, I miss it so much.
Ask Tau Man about our cam game testing that we did with his just in time deck.
No.
Did he have like 15 Just in Times on hand and couldn't play the game?
Nah, it was worse than that.
Oh, I don't know how you get worse than that, but okay.
Man, let's see. Yeah, when is the time for that to happen? When are we gonna be able to go back to old formats? How old do we need to? Like, is it gonna be forever? Am I never gonna be able to be like, I used to play this?
I think we need like probably 10 more sets before we get to like play vintage formats.
It'll probably be like the third year.
Third year? Okay.
Yeah.
Like when they announce it.
Oh, then it'll be fun. That'll be fun. That'll be really fun.
Yeah.
Like, I remember being prepared. It'll be a good time. So many,
I mean,
so many
if
tied blue, red, blue, purple matchups in set one. Oh my goodness, it was so good.
I miss my 40-minute game ones.
Oh yes. Let me go back to the days where I had to get to 16 ink so I could go play, like have my pocket watch on the board and Elsa, and then also Aladdin, and then pocket watch.
Oh, you only went to 16 ink?
all I
26 is
needed.
where it was at.
That's all I needed was 16.
26.
You got to do all that and then also like be prepared and draw an extra card so they can't do it back. You're just like, all right.
Let's just like
Aurora was played. Oof, fun times.
Let's take a moment to appreciate where we've been to where we are now. Back when Magic Mirror was premium card draw.
Oh, I miss it.
That thing was crazy though.
And
Just
no. Beast mirror.
Oh, no cards in hand.
Mirror.
No cards in hand. I'm drawing. That was fun.
Like when you got three fishbone quills in play, three beast mirrors in play, and both you and your red purple opponent are like top decking, and you're just like, I'm drawing 4 cards a turn, and you're not.
I miss those days. I was also an animal though, and played the evasive package. So
same. Oh, that was so much fun.
Guess what didn't exist? Medusa. Here's this Goofy. Deal with it.
Goofy and Pongo, dude. That was the time. That was a great little.
I still every once in a while I'll be like going through my bulk and I'll find the steel Maui, the 8/8, and I'll just send it to Ryan and be like, "Rah."
I played that card. I played 2 of them.
You got by that card too. As the reason you started playing it.
Facts. Brennan DeCandio played that card against me in a blue steel mirror, and I was like, "Oh shit, I can't kill that."
Like, I was big.
I was sitting next to him at locals, and he was started popping up like, "Would you play that? Why? I can't beat that." And Brendan was like, "Well, that's why."
Good card. 8/8 card was crazy. That was good. Oh man,
it was just a thickums. Just a big old, like, you play that card against like Steel Song, and they just like had no answer.
Like,
in set 1, you drop that Maui on like turn 5, turn 6, and they're just like, yep, I lose. And I'm like, yes,
cool.
Yes, you do.
How many does that thing quest for? 3? Yeah, I'm dead.
There's nothing money. Yeah, by the time I catch up, you gain 9 lore. That's cool. That's fun. That's awesome. Yeah, awesome.
Oh man, it got me nostalgic. I can't wait to play like old vintage formats in this game.
I think Blue Steel was about the only deck I really played in set 1.
No, you played your fair share of Steel Song.
I played a little bit of.
You played Ducky mid range.
Oh, I played the Ducky mid range. Yeah. I played quite a bit of Ducky mid range. That deck was like, I love You Have Forgotten Me. Like, people forget, and I'm just like, haha.
Discard 2, please.
Dude, I just made red purple players hate me. Lilo into Simba into Just in Time Cusco into You Can Concede Now.
Simpler times, man.
Lilo.
I think the
Flynn Cheshire Cat.
The quickest I ever had
Cheshire Cat.
Yeah.
Cheshire Cat he's a 0 cost. He's like 0 power, but he still might be hitting though.
0/3 with the 2 lore.
The fastest,
not with Big Sisu anymore. Like, you can't play cards like that anymore,
dude. The fastest game of Lorcana I ever played was against a red purple player where I went Lilo on 1, Lilo on 2, Just in Time Cusco on 3, and he conceded. I was like, yeah. Game took 90 seconds.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That's beautiful.
I remember we would go to locals and the round would start and I'd be getting up because it was all best of 1, and Ryan would be like, "Where are you going?" I'm like, "I'm done. The game's over."
It's like, I haven't even finished mulliganing yet. Like, I haven't even finished my mulligan. What's going on?
I'm just looking at the cards. Yeah, I opened 2 Lilos. Game over. See ya.
Dude, like, showed up. We went to we went to the first 1K at Tampa TCG Con, and it
Oh,
was how many rounds was it? 7 rounds, 6
It was
rounds,
6 rounds. It was 6 rounds.
six rounds. Plus like cut to top 8. I would be remiss if Corey played for more than 30 minutes that entire event.
I played, so out of the entirety of the 6 rounds plus top 8, I played for like I think it was around like 43 minutes.
Good stuff.
That's just efficient.
Yeah. You just didn't want to play the game. I get it.
Yeah, I only lost to steel players. Like I lost to exactly Ryan, and then in top 8 I lost to another like blue steel player. And it was like, here's my board, can you kill it? And there was at one point where in top 8 they went Tinkerbell. Well, they went shift Tinkerbell, shift Tinkerbell, shift Tinkerbell, sing 2, grab your swords, and I was like, I mean, like that's what you needed to like wipe my board. So like,
awesome.
I guess it's cool that you have that, but also,
Oh,
that's like having that sequence of cards is extremely unfortunate and very lucky. But I mean, whatever, it's fine.
no,
And then
sometimes.
R&B on our feature match, just top deck to grab your swords out of nowhere.
It wasn't out of nowhere. It was off the top of my deck.
Yeah, no cards in hand, lethal on board. Was just like, oh, look at this. Grab your swords. Looks like you lose.
That would have been a good one to like draw from behind his ear.
Look what I'm gonna get.
If you would have drew that card from behind my ear, we would have thrown hands on stream. I'd be like,
card I'm gonna play.
I'd be like, that's funny, but also put him up because we are not fighting.
No, this is a combat fight. This is now a feature match and a cage match. It's on site.
Yeah, like the format was fun. I enjoyed it a lot.
So good.
And then set 2 came out, and we don't talk about set 2.
Keep playing red purple. Oh, it was so nice.
Set 2. Ugh, miserable.
Set 2. Set 2 took me like a month and a half to figure out like the ideal deck composition to like consistently beat red purple. And like even then, like you still just had like some red purple draws that you were just never beating.
I just started playing Mufasa and it was fine.
I think that format would be phenomenal if they just didn't release those petting zoo cards.
The petting zoo cards aren't the problem. It's like the fact that they trigger when they enter or when they leave, not when they die. If it was when they die,
like Mufasa.
Yeah. Like if Mufasa triggered when they leaves, I would just be Bjornfoot pilled Merple player because like that would be insane. But it's not, and because it turns out Mufasa is a balanced card, but the rabbits and the goats and stuff are not. Like if it was rabbit drew a card when it entered and then when it died, or is banished, that would be way more agreeable than just like. Yeah, I'm gonna draw 16 cards off this one rabbit because they also printed bounces in this same set. So like I liked the idea of the Mim, like the Merlin Mim package, like from a flavors perspective.
Yeah,
because like the Mim is chasing the Merlin's running away. Like that's cool. But they also decided to make it broken, which was not cool.
And the big ones aren't good.
Well, like they made all the Mim stuff like way overstated. Like a 2-cost 3/3 was like
Silly.
unheard of at that point in time. Like was unheard of. And then like
they definitely
so it was too much. And then like Rafiki was like, you remember set 1 Rafiki was like that was gold. That was like the best removal spell in the game was Rafiki.
You had to play around Rafiki, and now Rafikis are like just not even worth it anymore.
They don't even exist. Like you made Rafiki with bounce synergy, inkable, and have 4 strength. Like Fox is the reason that Cusco never saw the light of day past that 1.
I know.
We can blame Fox for Cusco's death.
I mean, we can blame Fox for a lot of things that happened.
Fox did a lot for us. Not fun things, or fun things if you like playing it. I can't really.
I mean, like you can't deny how good it is.
Yeah,
like it's just strong.
Oh, it's like the best 3-drop in the game.
Is that right? I gotta fact check you. Look at other 3-drops. Give me a second.
I don't know. Sisu's getting pretty close. Sisu's kind of a busted card.
Yeah, I mean,
Sisu's
like,
cool if you have the flame.
I like
that's
Sisu. Fishbone Quill is a good 3-drop. Gaston's a banger.
Yeah, it's a banger.
Sounds okay.
Banger.
Like they printed it in a set with a direct answer to it before it ever gets to
Yeah,
like
but
do the
like
thing.
also that's probably necessary, right? Like you print a card that's like inherently busted, and you kind of have to also print a card that's like
It's not busted. It's like reasonable. It's
if
not Gaston's not busted. Otherwise, it'd be more
It's a
than
great
just
one though.
exactly one deck that is fringe playable.
first of all,
It's a good one.
you're talking reckless, my guy. So like, don't do that.
Am I
Reckless
talking
like
reckless?
Maui. You're talking about
Show me the last Mufasa
dog?
top
Okay,
cut.
ouch.
wait till I get off this wait list for Texas. I swear.
He's gonna show up.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
Me too. I'm waiting for
That'd
the
be
email.
nice.
I'll have my let it goes ready. Don't worry.
Ooh.
Yo, hold on. First of all,
No, don't do that. Don't.
Mufasa has hexproof. I'm not sure if you know that.
Mufasa definitely does not have hexproof.
It's actually
I'm writing
secret.
it down right now. Actually,
Yeah.
it does.
It's about to have hexproof.
Judge marked cards.
I'm signing it.
It's a sign card.
It starts with an H, dog. That's just my name. No. Yeah, like
my username is hexproof, so like
the let it goes don't hurt Mufasa as much as like people think. It does suck like not being able to like trigger your Mufasa. But if you're only getting rid of like one of my things per turn, then like that's fine. Like things like Ursula being able to basically use one card to 2-for-1 like 2-for-1 me. Those are the things that like I can't come back from. Like I've won through 3B preps. I've won through multiple let it goes. But like what I haven't won through is just 3 turns of Ursula going banish that, and then banish that, and then banish that. Like you can't keep up with that. But like you can rebuild through that. Through let it go. It's fine. Cope, etc.
Cope. When the lion goes to the inkwell, it feels bad.
It feels even worse when you have to do it to the line yourself.
Yeah, it's just like my friend. See ya. Yeah. Oh, it'll be good though. It'll be a fun time. We're gonna flip all the dragons. It's gonna be good. And these guys are gonna.
Corey,
ramp
how many
up.
dragons are you playing?
2. Playing 2 dragons.
Well, I'm gonna shuffle it up because I'm gonna learn from Tomasz how to do it. I'm gonna take classes instead of coaching, like actually learning how to play the game. I'm gonna go to him and get coached on how to shuffle deck properly,
Gotcha.
and just be like, what's the magic trick here? And then
It's a good choice of sleeve.
Yeah, it's great.
Wait, what brand?
These are Dragon Shields.
Never
Get the
mind.
fuck out.
Take everything I said back.
That's all I got right now.
Switch to katanas. I'm
I
telling you right now,
know.
switch to katanas.
I know.
I switched to katanas when I started playing Pokemon.
I had
Just because like I couldn't find any Dragon Shields I wanted to play, and like from the first shuffle of a katana, I was like, I'm never playing Dragon Shields again.
Oh,
Same.
hear me out.
Same.
KMC Hyper Phoenixes.
Did you
Wait,
speak English
KMC
right
has no. Does KMC have actual sleeves other than inners now?
Yeah, I haven't used them much recently, but the Hyper Phoenixes feel a lot like the old KMCs.
Are they still in
that used to
production?
be goated.
Are they still in production?
Yeah. These are current.
Hold up.
They feel just like the old KMC sleeves.
Sponsor this man. Everyone's buying sleeves right now. That's
Right?
crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
No, because KMCs used to be my jelly back in the day.
And they just stopped making sleeves.
Dude, if
That used to be everybody's go-to.
Yeah,
players,
KMCs were goated.
as a former Yu-Gi-Oh player, dude, if Player's Choice still made sleeves, I would not spend my money on anything else.
Hold up. I need y'all to see this right now. Hold up.
What are we looking at?
Do y'all see this? Do
Yeah.
y'all see this right now?
Yeah.
All right. Well, what is
these are
smooth
great.
shuffling? What is smooth shuffling?
I love a good smooth shuffle.
Maybe
Yo,
that.
I mean,
what
they
is
definitely like.
what is a smooth shuffling?
I use them on my double sleeve deck, and they definitely shuffle smooth. Let me tell you.
Oh, we love that.
That's like the evolved form of shuffling. That's how you get Mickey Mouse's, dude.
Oh, is that how you
Breezy,
won?
that's what I'm gonna teach you.
Is you're like number 1, how to shuffle, buy the right sleeve. Step 2,
They're
shuffle better.
they're
Not
kind of
bad.
pricey. Like these are more expensive than
No,
katanas.
that's from like a third party seller though. You can buy them direct through their website.
Oh,
Okay, looks like I know what I'm doing after this.
Fair.
KMC.com, dude. I don't know what you want from me.
I don't know.
Let's
Like-
just in case we're gonna small in the screen, just in case.
Didn't we
Hey,
have
hey,
where's EC at? I was excited to talk to him.
He canceled on me. He big showed
Wait,
us.
why is AMC not secure? Hold up a second.
Bruh.
I don't know what their
what
like,
are you sending me to right now?
I don't
What's
actually know
their
what their
website?
store
Yeah,
site
that's
is.
why
off
we
the top of my head.
smalled in the screen, just in case. Just in case. They're about to get your social security, my god. They're about to shuffle that information away from you.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
Food
box looks
shopping.
kind of sick.
Yeah.
The box
Does
is
it
sick.
really
Pretty
come
good.
in black? Is that the
But
only color?
I'd shuffle those, bro, for sure.
Yeah. But like, is there any other? I like colors. You know.
Yeah. Do they only
Those I
come in
think they have
black?
like 3 colors.
Yeah.
I
So
think there's like
I will
black, blue, and red.
say the
Here we go.
katanas.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, the yellow katanas go hard.
Oh.
Yellow katanas. This weekend, I'm literally gonna go buy katanas.
You should.
Maybe it's KMCsleeves.com.
I don't know if I trust you anymore.
Shuffle away.
Why would you not trust me?
He made this website.
Oh, Ryan. So like, I think I can. I'll just reveal it here. I got something for you.
Ooh. Which
I went
Is it
to.
enchanted?
No, I wouldn't give you that.
Oh.
Not give, but sell.
I went to the LGS the other night because I had some time to kill and picked something up.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Would you? Wait, what is that?
Are
Is
we
that
Lost
Lost
Zone gaming? Are we
Is that
config?
comfy?
Are we
Is that
comfy gaming? Are we spitting? Are
Wait,
we
is it
spitting innocently?
complete? Is the deck
It's
complete?
like almost complete. I picked up the
What are we
core for like
missing?
$5. Some of the EXs that they didn't have in the case.
Ship me a list of the stuff, and I'll just like order the rest of the stuff.
Okay, yeah. Sure.
Oh, we're going to the Lost Zone?
I mean,
So-
like,
Drawing a gazillion cards?
So obviously, with no way to like test online, some of our people wanted an outlet, and Pokemon's online client is actually very good.
Ooh,
So shout out No I'm Not, who is an absolute animal
Mm-hmm.
and learned the game in like 2 days. Like started playing PTCGO, learned the game, and then over the course of like 2 days reached the highest rank you can attain in that game.
Dang.
Yeah, he's been tweeting about it a lot.
Yeah, I have like 600 games lifetime. That man's got like 700 games in like 3 days. I don't know how he did it.
The game's and pretty.
The game's fun. Like I don't
It's
think I
fun.
want to take it very seriously just because like the
Decks are
prize
cheap
card-
though. That's a good
they
thing.
are. I bought this. I bought Guardy for $20.
Yeah,
So
and you
But,
can bling it out real nice.
I don't want to do that again.
Mm.
Not again.
On TCG
Did that once.
on the live though, whew, free. Oh, it feels so
Oh,
good.
yeah.
Feels
So-
so good to whip out like just the fancy Arceuses. Just be like, yeah, these guys are like $200 a pop, but here you go.
So
Okay.
fun fact, Wonder,
$100 or whatever.
I had the full art confies and I sold them to get an Lorcana. So the fact that we are now going back full circle is kind of upsetting.
Can I show off something?
Oh yeah,
What
it's
is
show off
that?
time.
It's
It's
not
no big
big.
deal. This is kind of
No,
cool.
Yeah,
kinda
so,
teased
okay,
this.
so Saturday I booked some flights.
Mhm.
Sunday evening, flew to Texas. Monday evening, I got back home. We're doing a little bit of a trip. Went to go visit Beckett down in Texas. Dropped off a Stitch Rockstar to get graded. That was really cool. Got to take a picture with the sign. They took my Mickey. They put it in this case. That was pretty sweet. I think R&B like already saw the grade.
Stop
like-
slowballing it, man. Just
Sorry.
a 9.5.
Ooh,
Yeah, which is like
9.5.
really solid. It's gem mint. The centering's a little off, and the edges are
Not
like
a pristine
0.5.
Oh
No,
Hmm.
it's not a pristine 10. I know. It's
Nine.
like,
Look at R&B's over there cheesing
That's
like
pretty
this is-
unlucky. I mean,
He's like, oh,
It-
Not a 10.
I mean,
Yikes! Oh no!
Yeah,
I'm so sad for you.
Yeah, Ryan's over there like, oh, this
it is
what
a
money-
little unlucky.
This
Like
is what money looks
obviously,
like.
Black Label would have been nice. I mean, it's kind of fitting though.
Black
Like
Label would have been
unlucky.
sick though.
Like it's number 13, so like having the unlucky one's like pretty sweet.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, whoever gets handed 420 or 69 is gonna make so much money off that card.
It's
Oh yeah.
brother. Is everyone just glassing
Third-
over the fact that he just said
I'm
the
not.
number?
I'm not. What?
Yeah.
It-
Yeah. It's number 13.
Yeah.
This,
The number like
I don't think it shows up really well on here. No.
no.
It's not gonna focus.
Oh.
It is. I can confirm it is number 13. So like when you think about some of the numbers that are out there in existence, like up until this point, I think Frank Carson's number 100
Oh,
was probably
whoa.
the best number. I think
13.
Sorry, I
13.
misread it.
I think 13 beats 100.
For
I
sure.
do.
Misread it.
Like it is the unspoken forbidden number. Like you go to any hotel, you're not going to find a 13th
That
floor
is
in the
true.
elevator. Like
No, hold
It's-
on. Let the man
Yeah.
talk. Let the man talk.
R&B, I gotta break your heart. It's not actually number 13. It says 013. I don't know if that makes a difference.
You have been trolled, sir.
For a second.
I swear to you, I was about to reach through this screen
Just-
and rip that mustache off your face. Like,
Yeah, but
I'm taking the whole upper lip with it.
What if he would have looked at it and be like, oh, I was wrong. It's not 13. It's like actually 001.
It's actually
What does
just
that mean?
30. It's actually just 31. Like,
It's 215.
I was reading it upside
I have
down.
dyslexia.
215. No, I have 215.
The Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
That's not Valentine's Day.
According to
That's the joke.
yeah.
No.
In the official video, he's like, Valentine's Day is my number.
Yeah, I got a Valentine's Day one. That's number
Oh, God.
215.
God, you should. That's the same voice he made in the first Lab Rats take of him introducing himself.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Sorry, guys.
I wish that you guys could see the bloopers from the first shooting of that.
Oh, that would be
So
so
bad.
fun.
It was so good. So like we go to introduce ourselves, and it was like, I'm humble, and he goes to say hi, I'm R&B, and he says it completely normal until he gets to the letter M. He goes, hi, I'm R&B. And Cregan was like, can we reshoot that, please?
Words.
I don't know what happened, but he's like, "What's up, everybody? I'm humble," and I was like, "I'm R&B." I don't know, because like I almost said Ryan, but then I was like, people don't really know me as Ryan, so like I was like, "I'm R&B."
It was. We did laugh about it for like a solid 20 minutes before we could actually get it together and shoot the video.
Oh, that's awesome. We need the
That's pretty-
bloopers somewhere hidden in like.
I mean, we could probably compile like 6 months down the road. We can just compile like a
that'd be
blooper reel and just put out like a 5-minute blooper reel.
Oh, that'd be
That would
fun.
be gas.
Be funny.
That actually would be pretty funny.
like
We
some
do have
episode like special episode thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not it wouldn't even be like a full. It'd be
We
like
got-
Yeah.
3 to 5 minutes of bloopers.
We got a special episode coming up in the works.
Ooh.
I don't know how much we can spoil, Ryan, but you know,
How special is it?
it's pretty special.
Are y'all gonna wear costumes?
We can.
Oh. I just like dressing up, you know.
I'm hopefully wearing the crown, but you know.
Ooh.
You know the crazy thing is like this SOB even called it. He's like, watch my number be number 13. Like what? He's like, 13
Really?
is my lucky number. What? I swear to you,
Yeah.
dude, legitimately was like before he got the package and like asked for it to be sealed, didn't want to see it,
Wow.
and like he called it. He's like, watch the number I get be 13 because 13 is my lucky number.
that's
And like
That is sick.
incredible.
Like,
Wow.
dude's got like ESPN or something.
Got to do it for the bit, right?
Wow.
That's actually insane.
That's like
It's the best number that exists. I'd be honest with you. Like the 9.5 is a little bit sad. Like I'd probably just crack the slab and like go to
Play it,
PSA,
sleeve it.
get your free
play
10.
it.
No, you sleeve it. You just play it as a 1 of in red blue just to flex on people.
You show up to locals, he sits in front of you.
Could you
just like
can you imagine inking that card off your Greatstone Dragon? God,
I was asking Sailor what to cut to put it in the deck.
the flex.
Oh,
If you
ink.
use Greatstone Dragon to ink a golden Mickey, I would concede, get up from the table, and just leave.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
You need to win the event for being able to pull that, doing that. Just be like, everyone, we got a winner. That's it. That's that.
well, like
Ru-
that's kind of how people did it in Yu-Gi-Oh back in the day. Because like for whatever reason, Crush Card Virus was a
Ooh.
SJC prize card, and it just also just
Okay.
happened to be one of the best competitive cards you could play. So, like,
Wasn't it like $1,000 too?
it was an insane amount of money. Yeah,
Spicy. Mm-mm-mm.
it was a. It's like
Dorado.
there was like one printed. The person who won it was the only person who got to play it in the next event, and then so on and so forth until like eventually people started offering them so much money they couldn't say no.
Mhm.
So that way the competitive players, like the more competitive players, got to like use the card. But yeah, it was
That's
the Wild
crazy.
West for a little while in Yu-Gi-Oh, man.
It's a good time. Yeah.
It still is. Like you
Yeah,
like
it's
see
tough.
people that are sitting there like
Oh yeah, the combo
map,
lines.
they're like mapping out their like turn one. They're like,
Yeah.
cards
top
in hand.
one.
Like, bro, I haven't gone yet. Like, what do you
Yeah.
mean? How many cards do I have?
You
in
know
hand?
my
Like,
card.
They'll take a
Like,
15-minute turn and be like, "Judge, my opponent's stalling," and you're like, "It's your turn."
It became a game where you basically play the game on your opponent's turn, and that's kind of the whole. It's interesting.
oh, you have Ash? Oh, I guess you just have everything.
Ash. Oh yeah, fun.
There's like a
Yeah,
there's like a
literally can't win.
oh dude, it's not just Ash anymore. It's like
Imperm.
you had Ash and Imperm and Valor and
Draw.
Droll and
Mhm.
yeah. Like okay,
stuff.
well, you just have it all then, I
And
guess.
if you're playing Master Duel, you got Maxi, which is a whole problem. But no big deal. No fun thing.
Maxi did
Bro,
nothing
I
wrong.
miss
changed
the
my
days
mind.
of Goblin Attack Force, man.
Play Goat format. It's fun.
Don Zalug,
Hey,
Jinzo,
Whoa, hold on a second.
Jinzo's playable. Very playable.
Injection Fairy Lily.
So hold
Ooh.
on.
I'm sitting out of all this.
You brought up a card, my guy. Hold on, I gotta find it now.
Goblin Attack Force, Don Zalug.
Don Zalug.
Oh, I love me some Don Zalug, bro.
I may or may not have OG first ed Don Zalugs.
Shut up, I need one of those.
Have you ever seen that Yu-Gi-Oh! GX episode where he plays himself?
No.
So in the
I've been-
in the
I've been
anime,
playing myself for a while.
so in the anime, he shows up because he's the bad guy for the episode, and he plays himself. I'll send the clip, but then all he does is walks around the arena and gets on the field himself, and he's just, I'm on the board now.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Are
Clip.
those OG Jinjos or are they
OG
the reprint?
PSV first ed Jinzos.
Yo, I actually need one of those.
So fun fact, a little story time about my Yu-Gi-Oh experience.
Mhm.
That's literally one of my favorite cards ever.
Being a factual child, when that card came out, I couldn't afford it because I didn't have a job. But then like when I got into the game deeper, like as like a teenager and adult, I would always ask for them for throw-ins and trades because after a while, like Jinzo was just not playable. So because it had eluded me my entire childhood, every time I saw someone in someone's binder, I wanted to pick it up. I was like, and it wasn't very valuable, so I was like, "Yo, throw this in," and they would always just chuck it to me. When I sold out of Yu-Gi-Oh to play Magic, the price on Jinzo, like OG Jinzo, spiked because they got like Jinzo support or something. Would you like to guess how many Jinzos I owned at the time?
I mean, if you did that quite a bit, there was probably like a good chunk. Like,
Just take a guess. Just
like
ballpark it.
I'll say 40.
Yeah, I was gonna
I
say,
had 43 PSV Jinzos.
wow.
All of them were mint. I had the
300,
ones.
Arrow Servant was just so long ago.
Yeah, but
They're still
I-
they're only like $18 now.
yeah, I sold them at 40 apiece.
Wow.
Yeah, which is
Wow.
how I afforded to play Magic.
No.
But those last 4 Jinzos are like my
keep
last
them.
4 from from when I played.
4 is a weird number for Yu-Gi-Oh though. Okay.
Yeah, it was a playset in Magic. I used them as tokens.
Oh, gotcha. Makes sense. It's like 3 is the, you know.
I also have a
Yeah, weird
misprinted Winch of the
numbers.
Black Forest that was that I pulled out of a pack with no name.
Still in shock that there's number 13 is crazy, by the way. Like wow.
For
Like
what?
you, Mickey, 13. That's insane. Like
Oh,
it's
yeah, that's the
13,
one I have.
420, 69, and there's not much else that I care about. Like I
Well,
guess
I gotta win another one now, so I can keep this
250.
one. That's what I was saying.
Yeah,
Yo,
just
why
do
is Yata still so expensive?
Collection at that point.
Because it's technically a misprint now.
Eroded.
Well, the Battle of Legend Crystal Revenge one's like $63.
It's probably like the secret Omega.
Oh yeah,
crazy
it's
rare.
probably the like a
Twilight
different
rare.
rarity.
The quarter
Whatever
century
the
rare.
Twilight rare is.
They have
Yeah,
so
it's
many
like
rarities.
It's like a Starlight or something. Like, dude, some of the rarities,
Yeah.
like I was like rifling through some stuff at the Sunshine, and like some of the rarities on some of these new cards are disgusting to look at.
Yeah.
Holy cow! LOD Injection Fairy Lily's $90.
Yeah, dude.
That card's so cool though. That card's so
It's
cool.
such a good card, man. This is one of my favorite cards in the game.
Oh, the censored to hell too. Because you can't use the red cross. Actually, they got into legal trouble for that one.
It was so good.
Oh yeah, it's a thing.
Yeah, no, dude, Yu-Gi-Oh was so good until it just wasn't.
Factual.
Jeffries, RMD. Who's RMD? Hi, Jeffries, by the way. How are you doing? How's the stream? But this is the show. We did the show again. We did it. Wow. Clap for us. We did it. We yapped for 2 hours. We talked about Lorcana. We did the thing. And then we yapped. We got mad about meats and steaks. Saw a Golden Mickey again. It's kind of, Lorcana After Dark is the home for Golden Mickey is what we're learning.
Yeah.
That's kind of what's been happening here. It's like, a few of them in the channel already. No big deal. But that's the show, y'all. We did it. I'm gonna sign everyone off slowly but surely because I don't want to not do that. Mr. Tomasz, you came in first. So you're gonna leave first. As I get you in the big screen, the whole whole world is looking at your beautiful face right now. What would you like to say to the world before I let you into the moonlight? Because there ain't no sunshine where we are.
I mean, I guess following my sign off last time, just gotta remind RMB, I got the belt. He's gotta try to take this from me. It's not gonna happen.
What do I got to do to take it? That's the real question.
I don't know, like grow a better mustache, better
Ooh.
hairline,
Okay,
get a better Mickey.
Ooh.
Let's do some attainable
Pristine
things.
crazy.
Like none of those are things that I can control.
Ugh.
Not with
yeah,
that attitude.
that's all that's coming to mind. So I don't really know what to tell you.
Have you tried?
Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, I already called him out last time. I don't need to rehash that again. If people like the bits and the memes, find me on Twitter at StoneDragon_. I got links to all my stuff there.
Let's go.
I'll be shit posting at RMB constantly. I'll try to surprise guest here when Breezy's not looking.
So. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Please do. We welcome you. We love the heel work, especially me. I love a good heel. Great job, fantastic. With the belt too. Intercontinental Championship is a iconic lineage. So I appreciate the shout out for that one. And thank you so much for being on the show. And yeah, come back again, dude. Anytime. And
Bye, love you. Say it back.
Love you. Say it back.
Thanks for having me on. You gotta earn that.
Okay, I'll take you out.
Damn it. I never say it back.
I didn't even get to say Mickey. Yeah, I don't know, Mickey owning Meme Lord, but anyway, it's fine. It's in his bio now, so I gotta take credit for it. Mr. Humble, it's always a pleasure to chat with you.
Mr. Breezy.
As the whole world sees your beautiful face, what would you like to say before I let you out to the moonlight? Because there ain't
Well,
no sunshine.
kind of along the same vein as Tomasz, I also have something that Ryan is trying to attain. It's obviously in the next episode of Lab Rats, but so this Thursday I have the video dropping with Zenulos for kind of all the decks that you should consider for set champs if you're trying to win. So be sure to check that out on Thursday on the Labyrinth TCG channel. We also have Lab Rats episode 2 in the works. That is coming out as soon as we can get it done. So also kind of be on the lookout for that because it's also going to be a heater.
Oh, they don't miss. They don't miss.
We
But
don't miss.
thank you so much for being the show. Can't wait to speak with you more. And
Not a
again,
problem.
always a pleasure. And hope you have a wonderful night. And go watch the movie Labyrinth.
I am. I've already been instructed that that is what I'm going to about to go do. So
Awesome.
thank you, Ryan.
Yes.
And
Success.
good night, everyone.
Have a great night. Wow, people are
That
coming.
might be my fault.
Probably. It's not
I
your
messaged
fault.
Lady Humble. I was like, "Hey, by the way, like Corey's not gonna say it. He's like really ashamed to say it, but he really wants to watch the Labyrinth with you tonight."
Ashamed. You're like, yeah, he's just shy about it. He's in the team, but
He just like, yeah, he just like doesn't want you to like think less of him. So just like suggest it and be like, "Hey, we're gonna watch this," and like just go with it, okay? Like,
that's amazing. Wow. Now he's gonna have a time of his life for an hour and a half, 2 hours. I don't remember how long
it's
that.
such a good movie, though.
I don't know why he was.
Babies, Sid.
I don't know why he refuses to watch the movie. He's in the team. He needs to watch everything Labyrinth related. Like y'all need to watch all Labyrinth. Well, not y'all. We need to watch all Labyrinth movies. All of
I mean, like this has absolutely nothing to do with like.
I know, but like funny. It's a good.
Yeah. It's a good movie. Like
Absolutely.
watching what's her name? Jessica Connelly.
Yeah.
Like watching her as like a child. Like she's like 14 in that movie.
Damn.
It makes me realize like how old I am.
Nah, stop it. Stop it, you beautiful man. We gotta sign off. We gotta do that. Now we're gonna think about life is moving too fast and we're all slowly dying, but that's okay. That's Lorcana After Dark, and that's Lorcana After Existentialism. That's philosophy and all that fun stuff.
But we did it.
But we did it every two and Thursday no show because it's America Day. Go have fun, celebrate, enjoy all that fun stuff to everyone that's watching, and let me shout out. Well, yeah, we got decent followers, no big deal. We got a rate of 20. That was crazy. White Warlock, crazy stuff. Of course, Stone Dragon. Always a pleasure having you on, dude. Always. Again, I love just having people that are just awesome. Like it's just so cool to do this with like guests that are just super fun. It's just a casual time. 2 hours hopefully goes by fast for you guys because it goes fast for me. And can't wait to do this more. The VOD will be on Labyrinth TCG YouTube channel. So if you want to yap about it and tell how bad I sucked, you can do that on the comment section there. I'll look at it. Some of them are in my fridge already. I'm like, wow, look at my hate comments. That's when you know you made it. So we made it. Congrats to us. We did it. I think that's like what like Citizen of Lorcana told me one time. I was like, if you get hate comments, you did it. I was like, yes. Now I'm gonna take that as a goal. But that's the show. We'll be back on Tuesday with phenomenal guests. Have a great night. Boom, baby.